Welcome back to Kettle Messages. We're gonna get our readings with the High Priestess. Gem stars here to spill the truth. Let's go get our mid-month brew.
Hello and welcome once again to another live Kettle Messages Tarot with your Oracle and Reader the Gemstar. This is the mid-month brew. The month of March mid-month brew for all of the zodiac signs. We're going to start with the birthday signs, Pisces and Aries. Happy birthday, Pisces, and happy birthday, my little Rams. Happy birthday, Aries. This is your mid-month brew for the month of March. I'm your Oracle and Reader the Gemstar, and I want to thank you very much for subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing, being part of our sacred space, and welcoming us into yours. Let's begin the March mid-month brew with the little fishes, Pisces. Hello and welcome once again, Pisces, to Kettle Messages Tarot. I'm your Oracle and Reader the Gemstar, and I'm here to bring you the mid-month brew. Let's see what we have, what messages we have for Pisces during this time. We will accept both. Let's see what energies you're working with, little fishies. This mid-month of March, well, it seems like you're not feeling somebody, and they better know your boundaries, and they better understand that they're gonna have to back up, or you will have to show up for yourself. You're gonna have to stand in your truth this mid-month of March, as well as drawing boundaries and letting people know when they are crossing them, Pisces. So this is a time of speaking up, of standing your ground, of drawing the line in the sand, because at this time, Pisces, you need somebody to back right off and give you some space. You are not liking them at this time. You are not welcoming them, and you need to be very clear and straight about that at this time. Despite all your desires to be a loving and lovely person, Pisces, you're going to need to detach from whatever it is that's giving you so much grief by asking whatever or whoever it is that is irritating you, draining you, or pushing your buttons at this time to leave you be for the moment. Be respectful and kind, yet cool at first. But if good intentions are mistaken for a new invitation, you must be very clear and say away. Stop being so nice, Pisces, that you send very mixed messages. This is a time to banish people who are wanting to manipulate you or get something from you at this time. You are attracting a lot of attention, Pisces, because maybe right now you seem to be doing well, or at least that's the energy you're giving off to others at this time. And you being kind and wishing to help may get you into a situation where you should clearly stay out of and away from. What matters is that you get the message through at this time that you want nothing to do with someone, even if you look like the bad guy, because around you there are a bunch of opportunistic people, and you need to be very aware of that. You know what to do in this situation, Pisces. Don't get involved and don't get bullied. You may snarl a little, but you're gonna need to do what it takes to keep certain people away at this time. People wanting to be in your business, people taking your kindness for weakness, people thinking that your forgiveness is an invitation to come and mistreat you again, Pisces. So you need to let people know at this time that you're forgiving, but you're not forgetting, and you may be forgiving, but you're not trusting at this time, because there may come a time during this month that the truth is gonna have to be over, and then you're gonna have to speak your truth, Pisces. You're gonna have to be strong, because there's a lot of people right now trying to excuse me, Pisces, trying to take over your ground, okay? And they're wanting what you have worked for hard, Pisces, without doing the work themselves. And they have done so by taking advantage of your peaceful nature. But during this time, it's enough. It's enough. You're gonna feel it. You're gonna know it. You're not gonna be able to stand for it, Pisces. And as sad as it is, it's gonna be a time to change the situation by cutting the cords between you and those that are taking way too much from you at this time. It may be a time to go into battle, but you have to stand your ground. Don't allow sorrow and guilt at this time to neglect your self-protection. Honor yourself, Pisces. Raise your sword and don't back down. When you have already made it clear to people to back up and they continue to cross your boundaries, you're gonna have to make sure they know what's up. Okay, Pisces? Let's get some extra messages. Yes, you have to be smart. You have to be cunning at this time. You can't let people come in your territory and do what they want. You have your boundaries, and you have to make it clear to them what's acceptable at this time and what's not acceptable. What's acceptable and what's not acceptable. There's some news and messages coming through about money and finances. This is a time, Pisces, to negotiate your worth. Don't settle for less. Don't back down. This is a time to be smart about your negotiations, smart about what it is that you want, getting clear on what it is you want, what it is you need, what it is that you will accept in your life, and clearly what is not acceptable, unacceptable. This is a time of negotiating your security and your stability. You have to put yourselves first. You are the priority here. Whatever is irritating you, whoever's crossing boundaries, whoever is not showing up and giving you your worth, you need to start cutting cords at this time. Doesn't matter how sad it is, how much your heart is gonna break, you're gonna be better off for cutting certain people, places, environments, and situations out of your life because they're doing you a disservice. This is a time where you should be focused on your stability, on your long-term plans, on your security. And it's the time to negotiate your worth. What are you worth, Pisces? What are your skills, talents, education, wisdom, abilities? What are they worth? And put it to work for you. You have talent, skills, abilities, education, wisdom, life experiences that can help you negotiate a good price for your worth, for your business, for your careers. During the middle of March, we see that you're going to be negotiating with authority, with businesses, bosses, supervisors, managers. You yourselves may be moving into a position of authority that comes with more responsibilities, and you can renegotiate your salaries at this time. Those of you pursuing new careers and new jobs, don't settle just for the first offer. Your options are limitless at this time. A lot of possibilities. You're bringing a lot to the table, and you have a lot to negotiate with. So hold out for your worth, for what's acceptable to you. This is also a time of travel, of getting away from it all. Yes, of lifting your anchor and being willing to relocate, to move, to end something and start something new, to go on a journey. Some of you are getting messages that are going to allow you to travel. You may need to travel for work, business, and career. And you may also be traveling to meet up with someone, whether it's for business or whether it's going to be for love. There's travel in the cards. Some of you have been in stable relationships and connections, and you may be thinking of ending a connection and starting a new one. For those of you that are not having issues in your relationships at this time, it's looking at how far you've grown together as a couple and seeing what you want to do with this relationship in the future, where you want it to go. Do you guys have some ideas? Have you been discussing moving, relocating, putting down roots? There's a lot of conversation, a lot of movement at this time. Negotiating your worth, not settling for less, letting people know your boundaries, and when somebody has already disrespected you, letting them know right away that you are not inviting them into your space or into your energy at this time. You're willing to keep the peace, but if it's necessary, you will raise your sword, because there's a lot of secrets and a lot of things you don't know. People pulling strings, behind the curtain. There's a lot of puppeteering, lies, manipulation, deception going on at this time. You may be the only one that can see through the lies, see through the manipulation, see through the illusions, and you already know who you should stay away from and who should stay away from you. What environments to stay away from, where not to give your energy, where to protect your energy from being taken from you by the energy vampires. There's people lying, scheming, scamming at this time, and you are to stay put. Make no movement towards them. Just simply stay where you are. Don't say nothing. Don't express yourselves. Don't get involved in gossip at this time. Don't get involved in other people's issues or dramas. Don't allow yourself to get intrigued by drama and gossip at this time, as this is just going to bring major problems. And there's someone already who has deceived you. You can see the farce with a person or in a situation or with a group of people, and you want them to stay away from you, and you're staying clearly away from them. And if they cross your boundaries, you're strong enough to stand up for yourself and speak up for yourselves. So I'm loving this energy. You're even willing to move away from certain people, places, and things if you need to. But right now it's saying stay put, Pisces, and just observe. Be quiet and observe your environment. Observe the people that are surrounding you at this time, as people are being shady. They're wearing masks. They're being deceptive, manipulative, narcissistic at this time. And this is like walking on grounds full of mines. So be very careful where you step. Don't get involved in drama or gossip at this time, because that is what's around you, and that is the energy that may intrigue you into getting yourselves into problems. And you don't want it and you don't need it. Especially with somebody who has already proven themselves to be deceptive. So you've already called somebody out once for their deception. If they try it again, then they will have to answer to you. All right, Pisces. This is your mid-month brew. Okay, so there's issues in the house or issues at work with a man who is very deceptive. They're a liar, they're a con, they're a fox in the hen house, they're a snake. And you see them for exactly who they are. They've brought issues into your job, or issues into your home, or into a happy relationship. Things have turned on their head. You are very upset, still much upset over the situation. You want this person or these people to stay away from you because they've caused a lot of upset. And at this time, you want them to clearly stay out of your energy. So Pisces, you're not messing around here this mid-month. You're letting people know you've already caused some damage to my reputation at work, or to the family, or to a relationship, a romantic connection, whether this was done by co-workers, friends, family members. You clearly see who the enemies are, and there's still some enemies unknown working in the background, whispering in other people's ears and trying to bring you down. That's why it's best to keep conversations to a minimum, or a complete no and void of having certain conversations with people, or even hanging out with them. Yes, because there is no victory and no moving forward with someone who has already betrayed you. And there's also manipulation here for some Pisces, maybe in the work front, where they will offer you some money after you have been done a wrong, like a bribe, something like that, or an offer to keep you quiet, to keep you docile, to keep you silent. And you may have to speak up against this and stand your ground. And this is about self-respect and self-worth, and you may have to stand your ground in a situation like that for some Pisces. For others, that the message is coming through at this time, not to be trusting of others, as they are causing drama with their gossip, with their backstabbing, with their shenanigans, and there will be no victory in this situation, as people are going down, people are getting exposed. You are clearly seeing certain enemies at this time, and you are putting the line in the sand and saying, don't cross here, do not enter, don't approach me, do not speak to me, because if you do, then we will have some words. That has been your mid-month brew, Pisces. Until we sip tea together again, may you have a blessed mid-month of March. Thank you for stopping by and sipping some tea with us. Ciao. Welcome back, Aries, my little rams. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Aries, welcome back to Kettle Messages Tarot. I'm your Oracle and Rita the Gem Star, and this is your mid-month brew. Thank you so much, Rams, for subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing. Oh, okay. We're gonna accept it. What's going on, Aries? Tell us all about it. So you're missing someone at this time. This person is missing you, Pisces. You may be having even dreams of them. Or you may be feeling nostalgic, Aries, looking at old photographs, texts, emails. Maybe you still have some gifts that still connect you with an ex. And so this is a time to clear your energy, to cut cords, because there is still ex energy in your space, in your mind, in your soul. It's hard for you to move on into new connections, new friendships, new relationships when you're still holding on to a past. For some of you, someone passed into the spiritual plane and you're still thinking about this person. It's important that you pray for this person, light candles for this person, leave them little gifts, or just talk to them and try to heal this connection as you mourn. But there will come a time where you will need to come out of this mourning phase and join the living again, as well as getting over exes, past relationships, past old connections, any relationships of the past that you are still holding on to the memory of it, while not physically holding on to it. Energetically, their energy is still lingering in yours. So this is a mid-month, Aries, where we see that there's an energy of sentimentality, holding on to the past, or maybe even idealizing the past, refusing, not allowing yourselves to get over a breakup or get over an ending of a friendship, a move to a new town, a faded romance, parents who have divorced, or something that, Aries, you are convinced that you must have back in order to be happy again. Mourning for what was and what you feel should have been. This energy is the energy that's starting your mid-month of March. There's this energy of deep sadness, and yet, Aries, this experience is of great value. It's time to move on, though, and to place all of that to rest. Working with the element of earth is most beneficial at this time. You can wish to plant a memory tree, maybe something earthly and growing that changes to commemorate your lost love. As it grows and changes, you will heal, and memories will be sweet and sad without bitterness and pain. The earth takes forms and changes them and gives back to us what we let go of in new forms. So, Aries, it's time for you to stop hanging on so sadly to that which has long passed. Mourn and then come back to us ready to live again. You're going through a mourning period, a process of healing, of letting go, of saying goodbye and closing cycles. That's not saying that this person no longer means anything to you, or that they won't ever pop up in your memory again. But when they do, they will be remembered with fondness instead of sadness, grief, and mourning. So this is a time of growing through a loss. Growing through a loss. Some may have had miscarriages, or maybe they're sad because they're not able to physically give birth to a child or get pregnant. So some Aries are looking at other ways to bring children into their life. Some have been hit hard financially, and this is something that you're also working through and healing. Maybe you've lost a roommate, or you've lost a partner, you lost someone that you lived with and shared responsibilities of the home together. And this is a major loss. Wishing we had that person again to assist, to help, or just to be there to help you through a difficult time. But you're coming out of this energy at this time, Aries. It's very slow. It's not happening overnight because you're still holding on to the difficult part of it until you step back from the issue and start healing and finding solutions rather than finding and looking at dead ends. Until that time comes, you will be stuck and stagnant in an energy of mourning. So it's important for you to heal. It's important for you to come out of this energy, because there's a lot of changes that are occurring, a lot of changes going on that at this time you don't see, that's happening under the surface, but they're happening regardless. And so times of prosperity will come again. But at this time, you have to brace yourself through these difficulties and know that you will be successful in getting out of a difficult situation. Some of you may also need to change your diets or be very cautious with your health at this time. It's important that you get to your doctors and have medical checkups and physicals at this time, especially if you have an illness, long-standing, long-term, something within the family that you now have. Then you need to get medication. You need to see your doctors at this time and pay attention to your health. As you detoxify your body, you're gonna start feeling more healthy. Right now, you're not having any energy, Aries. It's like you don't want to get out of bed, or you feel like you are dead to the world. You're feeling the blahs. You will start feeling yourselves once again. But it's necessary for you to take a time out. Take time out for self-care, to focus on your health, mind, body, soul, and spirit. You have to detox your bodies at this time and focus on healing and really paying attention to getting rest, staying hydrated, watching what you eat at this time, as it is affecting you. Your emotions can be affecting your eating as well. You may have stopped eating, or eating less, or eating more, but it's important that you pay attention to this at this time. Yes, there's gonna be opportunities here. Opportunities to relocate, to move to a new home, to buy a home. There has been difficulties in the home, especially financial difficulties, and we see, Aries, that you're going to be coming out of these difficulties in mid-March. It's just taking time for you to bounce back after a loss or after a shock. Something unexpected happened and you may have stopped eating, you may have gone through insomnia, or you could have been pacing back and forth, not getting rest, not paying attention to yourselves or your self-care. But we see that you're going to start focusing on yourselves once again, detoxing, exercising, getting rest, recuperating. And this is going to open new opportunities this month. Yes, you've been dealing with a snake in the grass, Okay, so you dealt with someone in the past who let you down, who betrayed you, who showed themselves to be an enemy, a rival. Some of you still hold on to the fond memories of this person, but you need to remind yourselves of what they did. Don't minimize or diminish the pain they caused and the things they did to betray you at that time. And that's why the connection ended. It's like, don't forget what ended this relationship, because some of you are just focusing on the good side of a connection, but you also have to remind yourselves of why a relationship or friendship didn't work out. And this is because this person was not to be trusted. You gave them the key to your house, the key to your heart, the key to your life, and they backstabbed you. They betrayed you. They used it against you. But now you have the key. You are wiser. You know how to use this key better, right? You know how to lock things in and open up doors of opportunity for yourselves and close doors that where it's opening and leading to is toxic, it's not good for you. There's only manipulation, lies, deception. And so this is a time not to invite that back into your life, because you're going through a healing. You're healing your mind. You're healing your body at this time. You're reconnecting with those that love you, that support you. There's health issues that you need to pay attention to at this time. You are growing spiritually and physically. You're going through body changes, and this is why it's necessary to get physicals, to get checkups, just to check up on your health, on your well-being, so you can stay on top of it, so that you don't have to endure these times where you feel dead to the world, you feel lethargic or tired or even depressed and nostalgic, Aries. This is taking back the key to your life, taking back the reins of your life, taking back control of your situation, getting on top of your health, getting on top of your connections, those bonds, those family ties, spending time with your loved ones, those that support you, those that nourish you, those that may need you at this time because they're going through health issues. But for you, there are doors opening, Aries, of success, significant success, major changes occurring, lots of opportunities. You are going to have the key to open this gate and move forward. Whether you're moving forward physically or you are moving forward into a new cycle of your life, a new way of living, being, thinking, existing. You are the one that has the key here. And you're also being told to beware of who you give the key to your heart to, the key to your life to, the key to your other connections, to your friends and family. Don't just give your key away nilly-willy. And when these opportunities start popping up, know that you are the key here to take up these opportunities that come your way. Don't miss out opportunities because you're still looking at the past. All right? That's right. The confusion is over. The illusion is over. You see somebody for exactly who they are: a snake, a traitor, a backstabber, a liar, a user, a narcissist. Whatever you discovered about this person, the rose-colored glasses are off. You see this person for exactly who they are. You've already given enough of yourself over emotionally and romantically to this person. And it's time to close that chapter and move on. That chapter closed for a reason, Aries. There were a lot of lies, a lot of illusions, a lot of broken promises, false promises told to you. And now you see that you were going nowhere. You can see now that that connection was never going to go anywhere. And though you may still have fond memories of the past has done you wrong and should be left exactly where it's at, in the past. No need to call this in and relive it. Yes, you're out of a prison. You have been freed. You have been given the key to free yourself from a toxic relationship, a toxic friendship, a toxic environment, a toxic contract, something full of lies and deception and betrayal and untruth and shadiness. You have been given the key to free yourself. Why are you going to open that gate again? Why are you going to open that door again when there's other opportunities, other people, places, and things just waiting to receive you? Instead of staying or wanting somebody back who was a narcissist, who was full of themselves, who bragged, who boasted, who belittled you, who betrayed you, you are free now. You are free. You see the friendship or the relationship for exactly what it was: a lie, a deception, an illusion. For some of you, it could have been a family member, but I feel more so a romantic love interest or a toxic friendship or group of people where you thought these were your people or this was your person, but now you can see that these are not your people, that this is not your person, and you've been given the key to get out of the situation. Yes. Don't be a fool here. Don't be a fool and don't be fooled. Okay? Learn from what you have just been through. There's a lesson to be learned here. And instead of going to exterior for answers to what occurred and why it occurred, you need to go within yourself and ask yourself, how did this happen? How did I allow this to happen? What role did I play? What lessons have you learned from the past that you're looking back on now? Because there's something you're still not learning, you're still missing, or you're still holding on to, feeling nostalgic over, because we begin with missing someone, still holding on to them, still thinking about them, still going over the story in your mind, in your head, in the morning, in the noon, in the night, trying to figure out what happened, why it happened, who's at fault, who went wrong. No, this is a time to go into silence and to go to yourself, to your own space, and be with yourselves. Look at yourselves in the situation rather than another. Instead of romanticizing the past, see it for what it's being shown to you as: a betrayal, a lie, an illusion. Instead of romanticizing it and just focusing on the good, on the beautiful, on the romantic, on the passionate. There were things wrong in that connection, and you need to see that. That's something you really need to sit with, and because that's going to allow you to break free, to be able to release yourselves from these emotional bonds and ties you still hold on to. That has been your mid-month brew, my little rams. Until we sip tea together again, may you have a blessed mid-month of March. Thank you for stopping by and sipping some mid-month tea with us. Ciao. Welcome once again, my little bulls. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, Taurus. Welcome back to Kettle Messages Tarot. I'm your Oracle and Reader the Gemstar, and I'm here to spill the mid-month brew with you guys. Thank you for subscribing, liking, commenting, sharing, being part of our sacred space, welcoming us into yours, and thank you for reaching out to us for your own personal private readings. The information is in the description box below. Let's see what messages we have this mid-month of March. Let's see what is going on. For Taurus, this is a time to show what you know, show what you got, show the world what you're all about. This is a time to call in your power, to live in your power, to live in your truth, to be powerful, not to be afraid to show your skills, your talents, not be afraid to shine at this time, little bulls. I'm loving this energy you're kicking off your mid-month brew with, because you're kicking butt and you're not taking any prisoners. You are just, here I am, Taurus, in all my sparkle, in all my glory, with all my power, with all my skills and my talents. I'm about to turn heads. Yes, Taurus, you're about to turn some heads. During this mid-month, Taurus, please take time to clear from your own sacred energy field jealousy, envy, fear, and guilt. Once you are clear, welcome in bright, strong, powerful, healthy energy. After this has taken place, expect symbols and signs to pour in. Keep your energy strong, bright, and follow the signs. When your energy is strong and bright, Taurus, when you come from a place of love, courage, and wisdom, you will attract the right signs that will not mislead you. Do not expect to have no change after this energy arrives. Relationships and situations based on egocentric concepts containing toxic energies are going to fall away naturally, Taurus, and you will now ask for your worth. And this is not hubris. It is self-love in action. This is a mid-month to celebrate who you truly are at this time, Taurus. Acknowledge that you have some energetic debris that needs to be cleared. And when you do this, the gold of you, who you truly are, is going to shine through, just as the alchemical symbols here on her beautiful dress. You are going to be making magic and turning lemon into lemonade at this time. There's secrets and the wisdom of the ages that are being revealed to you now through dreams, through signs, through symbols, through music. Pay attention and clear your energy field of any guilt, fear, jealousy, envy, so that you can shine brightly. Let others hate, let others be jealous, let others live in that toxicity, Taurus. This is a mid-month for you to stand out and shine bright. Don't hold back your power anymore. Speak up, stand up for yourselves. Some Tauruses at this time are receiving marriage proposals. There may be engagement happening, marriage proposals at this time. There are Tauruses that if you are already married and committed relationships, then you need to find your independence and your own voice within the relationships and connections, not hand over all your power to your boyfriend or your husband, your partner, your lover, but to have a voice, to have a say, to be heard, and to be independent. Even though you may be in a committed relationship, it's important that you have your own outlet, you have your own hobbies, you have your own dreams and goals, and that you're just not living somebody else's life. Okay, so somebody may be attacking you magically with this double power here. So there may be somebody working spells, hexes, curses to block your good fortune, to block your love life, to block your money, to block your own powers, your own psychic abilities. But this is a time where, if you are part of the magical world, Taurus, to work your magic, to work your protection spells, to do your rituals, to take your herbal baths, to put protection in place, to shield and clear your energy from any energetic debris. That's why I was saying, you not be in this hate and energy, this hateful energy, and this jealous energy, and this envious, spiteful energy, because it's coming from another, and it's being projected your way. You have to shield and protect yourselves from the evil eye at this time, from people doing hexes, spells, curses, black magic to block your prosperity, your abundance, your love life, because there is another. It may be a family member, a parent, a sister, a friend, but this person is very envious and jealous of you, jealous of your romantic life, jealous that you are powerful, that you're confident, that you live your life and dance at the beat of your own drum. You're very independent, you're very outspoken, and you stand your ground, you draw boundaries. When you need to show up for yourself, you definitely will. You are a warrior, a protector. You have ways to protect yourself. You have ways to feel out energy, the environment, the people around you. The person's name or image can pop up in your mind or in your head when they're throwing these attacks of envy and jealousy and hate towards you. Make sure that you're shielding and protecting yourselves at this time. This may be a mid-month where, you're going to have to cleanse, protect, put protection in place, because there's somebody envious and jealous. Even if they're not working magic with blood rituals or candle rituals or herbal rituals, they're still sending the evil eye your way. They're wishing you ill. They wish you failure in your business or in your finances or in your love relationships. You have someone very hateful here, because they can see that other people come and help you and show up for you. Somebody here won't accept you for who you are, because you're different, because you're wacky, kooky, crazy, Taurus at times, or you cool, calm, and collected while everybody else is overreacting. Whatever kind of crazy you are, whatever kind of eccentric you are, people are not accepting of this, but you accept yourself. You stand up for yourself. You live in your power. You are you, and you are unapologetic about it. And that rubs people the wrong way, because they can't come authentically. They're afraid to be themselves. They're afraid of judgment or ridicule. But you don't give a damn about what others have to say about your love life, about your life, about you, about what you wear, or what you do for a living. You could care less about other people's opinion, but people are very interested in your life, and they're busy hating on it. They're busy not accepting you for you. And that's a them problem. That's not a you problem. You should be focusing on your partnerships, on your committed relationships. Those of you with your boyfriends and your girlfriends, focus on your love partners. Focus on you. And let these people hate. Yes. This is a time to be social, to get out there, to go to public events, to gatherings. Find a new group to hang out with. Oh yeah, some of you are being courted, you're dating, you're meeting out in public at this time. People are knowing you're a couple, you're an item, or you're making a new friend. You're definitely meeting new people at this time, but you gotta get out there. You gotta socialize. You gotta be confident. And I already see that you're working with that energy. So I'm liking that you're already in your confident energy. It's other people hating on you, hating on the attention that you get, not accepting you for who you are, for your eccentric self. They can't stand it. They're like, why they get all this attention? Why they get the man? Why they get the girl? Why they get the guy? Why they get the girl? Why do I have to sit on the sidelines and continuously watch Taurus win? And it's because you're living your own life, Taurus. You're not paying attention to anybody else's life. And that's the problem here. Someone is so focused on your life and they're wondering why their life sucks at this time. Because you're focused on Taurus. Focus on yourself. Okay, so somebody's sad, depressed, confused, uncertain about a relationship with you, Taurus. So somebody has feelings for you. They see you as a husband, as a wife, as a boyfriend, as a girlfriend. They're sad and confused because they don't know where they stand with you. This is this energy where you have to speak up. You have to allow your feelings to be known at this time. You may have to clear something up for someone because they may think that the relationship is over with you, or there's a relationship that's being really affected by gossip, by black magic, by people throwing hexes, spells, curses, evil eyes your way. It's not necessarily that this person is not interested in you or that this relationship doesn't have a chance. It has a chance. It does. But somebody is magically interfering with it, or through gossip and even online, they can be blocking and interfering with this connection that is meant to happen. But there's some confusion and misunderstandings because there's third parties here getting involved in order to end a relationship and a connection. So that's something that you have to be aware of. Some of you have a relationship and a connection or a friendship at this time that's suffering because of somebody else's interference. Whether they're interfering magically to block this person, to confuse this person, to make this person stay away from you, get away from you, or they're doing it by gossiping through social media, putting posts, sending this person DMs, confusing them, making them think that you're not interested in them, Taurus. There's a need to have a conversation with someone at this time to clear up a misunderstanding. Yes, there's somebody here lying, scheming. This is this is happening in social media, at work, or in a friendship, in a group of friends, where someone is being really nasty, really shady, heartbreaking here, telling lies, making false promises. It's like someone who declares their love in public, but behind closed doors, they have no love for someone. So someone here is showing you love, but deep down inside, they have no love for you. And this is why they're causing drama. They're jealous of you. They're jealous of you. They have hateful feeling towards you. They speak maliciously of you. They feel pure hate. Pure hate. You can see it through their posts on social media. You will find out through DMs they send people. Or you will find out when you're in public, at work, around other co-workers, or around other family members or other friends. This person likes to put other people down to make themselves feel better, because they hate themselves deep down inside. They don't love themselves. They don't care about themselves. They're bitter. They're sad. And misery loves company. Misery loves company, and they can't stand that somebody's interested in you. Somebody want to talk to you. Somebody want to get close to you. And that's why someone here, Taurus, has put distance between you and them, because of a third party here. Telling lies, saying gossip, putting nasty posts on social media. So someone here has taken a break, has separated from a relationship, or this is happening during this mid-month, Taurus, where you're going to find yourselves needing to separate from someone, or find someone separating and getting space from you, because someone else has poisoned somebody's mind against you. Either you are being poisoned against somebody you're interested in, or somebody here is being poisoned against you. This connection has a possibility of a future if you can get this third party out of your relationship. If you can find a way to block this person, or as it says, release your power. Let somebody know, get out of my business, stay out of my business. Speak to the person who is backing off of you, that you were having a relationship and a connection with, and have a conversation with them and clear up the air, because someone here has poisoned someone's mind and heart against someone else. And they're telling them, no, you guys are opposites. You don't belong together. They're not your type. I'm more of your type. That type of energy is going on this mid-March. And you are going to have to stand up and stand your ground and clear the air and let somebody know that you are not to be messed with. If you have to protect yourselves magically, do so. Defend yourselves magically. Or if you have to step up to somebody, or send a DM to somebody and let them know, hey, I know what you're doing and you better stop. That's something that you're going to need to take action on this mid-month. That has been your mid-month brew. And until we sip tea together again, may you have a blessed mid-month of March, little bulls. Ciao. Geminis, my fabulous twins, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Geminis, thank you for subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing, being part of our sacred space here on Kettle Messages Tarot. I'm your Oracle and Reader, the Gem Star, and I'm here to spill the mid-month tea with you guys. Let's see what is going on for my fabulous twins. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Okay, stiff, bored, and stuck. So it's definitely time to make some changes, to move, to redecorate, to change your life up, to change your lifestyle, to learn something new, do something different. Get out of feeling stuck and stifled. Go where the action is at. I'm feeling like this energy where you're around boring people, dull environments, and you need to get out there. You need new scenery, new environments, new people, new action, Geminis. Also, this mid-month of March, know, Geminis, that you're desired to be liked or to please or to be seen as a lady or a gentleman is cheating you out of something wonderful that you deserve to experience. Sometimes there are rules, Geminis, that simply need to be broken. Keeping to the spirit of the law sometimes means breaking the letter of the law. That's how things change. There's a situation, Geminis, at the moment that is revealing itself as unjust, unfair, and absolutely unattractive to you. But you have yet to speak up. The most inspiring thing about this situation, this mid-month of March, Geminis, is that you're going to discover just how safe it is to stand up for what you truly believe in. Others are going to be inspired too. So while it feels like you're taking a risk, Geminis, at first, after a while, you're going to realize you have started your own small revolution. Geminis, look, it's admirable that you are on this quest for balance, but you can actually become too neutral, pretending to be serene, acting polite, not making waves, and not speaking your truth. Now that this energy has arrived, the Violet Duchess, you are going to be shown exactly how you feel. And it's time to discover or rediscover a raw and honest emotional reaction you had to a person or an issue and express it. It's all very well being a lover of harmony, Geminis, and wanting not to be a troublemaker. But being a lukewarm person in regards to the situation that you're in is not going to do you any favors. So bottling up your true self in turn is going to lead to unhealthy relationship, ache, pains, and even illness. This is a time to be truthful, to be passionate, to rediscover just how strongly you can feel and how much fun you can have. You're bored. You're stifled, Geminis. Trying to be good and nice and aristocratic. This is a time where it's time to break out of your comfort zone. It's time to break out of people pleasing. You know, you're tired of listening to people give you lectures. You're tired of people's stuffiness. Being around people who want you to act gentlemanly or ladylike. Instead of allowing you to be yourself, you want to be free at this time. You want to be spontaneous at this time. You want to be wild. Even howl at the moon, Geminis. Do that. Be free at this time. Because you are bored and you need some excitement. And stop hanging around boring people and the same old places, visiting the same old places. Do something new, do something exciting, meet different people, travel, relocate, find new jobs. Yes, you are getting out of groups, societies, environments, connections that don't serve you, where everybody has to play along to get along. Okay, where people work with this gang mentality, this pack mentality. As we said, I feel like you want to get away from the pack, Geminis. You want to howl at the moon. You want to be a lone wolf at this time. You want to nourish yourself. You're going through a deep transformation, an inner transformation. Some of you are coming out of isolation. You're coming out of times of making bad choices in relationships, in friendships, in situations. You're releasing bad connections, bad choices. You're making well-informed choices now. You're using your wisdom, your life experiences, your knowledge, your education, all you know that is sacred to you, your own moral compass, and you're moving forward with that. You're no longer trying to be part of a group, part of a crowd. We're not seeing you needing to belong or needing to be accepted. You're ready to break free, break out of a cocoon, break out of a prison, break out of a society, a group, a pack mentality. You're ready to go on your own, to spread your wings, to become independent, to get out of lovers triangles or connections where there's neediness and codependent energy, toxic energy. And you're freeing yourselves from that at this time. You're going through a deep transformation from the inside out. These changes are occurring deep within yourself, within yourselves, your belief systems, how you feel about connections. Your values are changing at this time. You are growing, you are learning, you are transforming, you are becoming a whole new Gemini. And so you need a whole new experience, whole new environments, whole new flavors, right? A whole new lifestyle. You're not going to recognize yourselves after this transformation. You're pale, you're dull, life is sucked out of you. You're pale and you're drained and the life has been sucked out of you. But look at this beautiful scarab, golden wings, all right? A nice sapphire there, a gem. And so gem in Gemini, right? You are being seen for the gem that you are this mid-month because you're changing. And this transformation that's occurring from within is going to be seen in the exterior as well. The way you connect with others, the way you communicate with others, the way you associate with others will no longer be the same, as you will be breaking free from certain connections that you feel are toxic or codependent or boring or hold you back, stagnate your life, stifle your life, suck up your energy. And so you're breaking free, you're finding yourselves again, you're recharging, you're coming back to life. You're this sacred gem, and this gem has gone through the fire and is now coming out shiny and new. And it's because you're making different choices, Geminis, this time around. You're actually making the decisions instead of being indecisive and then letting life take you wherever it wants. You're directing your life at this time through your changes, through your transformation, through your independence, breaking free and spreading your wings. So we're loving this energy at this time from my fabulous twins. What's going on? Yes, you're meeting new women and men at this time that you look forward to investing in. They're looking in investing in a relationship or friendship or connection with you at this time. It's all about building new friendships, new relationships, and new connections, and releasing any triangular connections, any pack mentality, any group mentality, connections, any toxic ties, any toxic relationships, any third party relationships, any unconventional relationships where there's options open, and people are not really committing and being indecisive and not knowing what they want. You've already switched out of this energy. You know what you want. You know who you want. You know where you're going. You're directing your life now. You're making the choices and the decisions in your life, in your relationships. And so you're taking that power back of free will and being able to make choices instead of just waiting around for things to happen, Geminis. At this time, you're making things happen because you're tired of the same old thing, of being bored in the same environment and the same people, okay? And routine is killing you. Yes, Geminis. Oh, bam, confirmation. We said new relationships, new connections, soulmate, twin flames are happening during this time. Meeting the one, making a new friend, being in a new romantic connection. This is definitely gonna spice up your life. So it's like, get ready, Geminis, right? Hit the gym, go get your hair done, get a facial, get a mani, get a pedi, get a whole new outfit, get a whole new look. All right, because love is coming in, and we said the love that's coming in is for future commitment. People who want to settle down, people who know what they want, they know what they're looking for, they know they want to get engaged, they know they want to get married, build a family, build a future with someone, grow old with someone. So these are the connections that are coming at this time. There's also contracts and pacts and partnerships that are being broken at this time. So you're ending old contract, old pacts, old partnerships. So no exes coming up in this reading, in this energy. It's whole new connections as you're releasing yourselves and breaking the binds that bound you to old partnerships, old agreements, old pacts, old contracts. That means starting new jobs, having new friendships, meeting new love partners, relocating, traveling, seeing the world at this time. But this is a time where there's going to be a lot of focus on relationships, on engagements, on weddings, on making business deals for yourself. And remember, new beginnings, movement. This is what we like to see, Geminis. This is confirmation that there's going to be a lot of movement. 1 minute, there's nothing happening. No music, no sparkles in the sky, no stars, no loves, nothing popping, nothing happening. And then, bam, okay, bam. You meet a love, you fall in love, you get pregnant, you get engaged, you get married, and it happens at a rapid pace. You know, it's like that love at first sight. Then you get engaged, then you get married, then you have children. Maybe not in that order, but what's happening now happens quickly because you've been stuck and stagnant in a situation for a very long time. So divine timing is happening now, and things that were stagnant and not moving forward start to pick up momentum very, very quickly. Things start moving fast. A friendship becomes a love partner. A love partner becomes a fiance. The fiance becomes your husband or wife. Then you have babies, or then you decide to travel the world and relocate or build businesses together. So there's a lot of things happening at one time. You can be starting your own business, meeting a new love at this time. And so things are happening rapidly. And because what? Gemini was bored. And Gemini is a multitasker. Gemini is the sign that is famous for starting multiple projects. And they get this burst of energy and start multiple projects and multiple things happening at the same time. So I'm not surprised to see this energy after Gemini has been bored, because you're taking action to change your environment, to change your life some way, somehow, whether that's working on yourself or going back to school or getting new jobs or going out there on the dating scene again and opening up yourselves to love connections again, or having babies, becoming parents or uncles and aunties, or starting your own businesses, starting something new, starting a course. But we see that this boredom is going to be the jump off point to exciting times ahead. Exciting times ahead. Yes. So there are deals coming your way, Geminis, during this time. Business deals, offers to get engaged or to start dating and being courted at this time. Even marriage in the cards. There's moving, there's relocating, there's a whole bunch of change and transformation that is going to occur. So brace yourself, because it seems like 1 minute, Geminis, nothing is happening. It is so boring. You can hear a pin drop, and then you don't even have time to catch your breath, because you're being swept off your feet, and then it's one thing after the other. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. That's the energy coming through for my Gemmies this mid-month. You're wheeling and dealing, making a lot of changes in your life at this time, moving, relocating, starting new professions or starting businesses of your own, making new partnerships, pacts, contracts, freeing yourselves from old relationship, partnerships, pacts and contracts. And this is a time where you're nourishing yourself, you're taking care of yourself, you're working out, you're looking good, you're drinking your vitamins. Yes, you have been through the war already, right? You have been through competing with others, or being in lovers triangles, always being an option, or having so many options you can't decide because they all seem to bring similar energy, or just being with incompatible lovers, or working with incompatible people, or being in friend groups that are incompatible with you, and longing for belonging, holding out for those connections that match your energy, going out there and looking for kindred spirits instead of people that look at the world so opposite of you that you can't connect, because you may be dealing with people who are closed-minded, okay? People that are coming from the ego, who think their way is the best way, they have the best idea. If there's no room there to express yourself or find your own voice. For some of you that are starting new businesses, or you're starting new courses, or you're entering new fields at this time, you're entering competitive fields. And so you're going to have to be at your best, look your best, show up your best, and make sure people can see your skills, your knowledge, your wisdom, your talents, your abilities. Don't hold back at this time. Bring the best of you forward. Bring the best of you forward. I see a lot of Geminis breaking free from relationships that they were third parties. Yes, ooh, breaking free. Confirmation, breaking free from toxic relationships, breaking free from people's hexes, spells, curses, voodoo, Santeria, hoodoo, mojo, okay? But there were people here working their toxicity, Geminis, in your life. Be careful that you are not indulging in toxicities in your life. Break free from those third-party connections. Break free from drugs, sex, and rock and roll at this time of taking risks where angels tread. There are people manipulating, scheming, scamming, working their voodoo, their hoodoo at this time. Know to protect yourselves. Know that there's going to be a lot of temptation around you, trying to provoke you, trying to convince you to jump on the gravy train. Keep in mind what your reading was saying from the very beginning, that you are breaking free. You are becoming independent. You are finding your own voice. You are finding your own path. There are new relationships, new connections, new environments, relocation, occurring for Geminis at this time. And of course, people are going to be fighting for your attention, thinking that they know what's best for you at this time, trying to convince you that they're right, you're wrong. It's like this energy where don't talk to crazy. Don't try to get crazy to see your side or agree with you, because crazy is trying to convince you to get on their side. And they're already crazy. They're not going to give up. Okay, they're not going to give up. So for your own sanity, you're being asked to break free, get away from toxic people, places, and things at this time. Find your own groove, right? Stella is finding a groove. You are a precious gem. Remember that. And you need to compete for no one at this time. You don't need to prove yourself to anyone. You don't need to be part of a pack mentality, a group, a toxic relationship just to say you belong somewhere. You are your own sacred space. You are your own sacred place. And don't dim your light to fall into situations and connections that don't honor you. These people can only drag you down. Drag you down. People are mad. People want to fight. People want to prove that they're the best. And Geminis, you're not here trying to prove and you're the best. You're trying to just enjoy your life. Enjoy your life. Love, live, travel, grow. Love yourselves. Yes, you're not confused about what you want. You're not confused about what you want. And you're not allowing other people to confuse you. You're not allowing people with their opinions, with their judgment, with their know-it-all, convince you that they know what is best for you. You know what's best for you. And you're fine with that. Know that as you work on yourselves, as you break free from toxic people, places, and things, they will try to tempt you to stay. But this is all about breaking free and finding your own path forward. Your own path forward. And on this path, you're finding new love partners, finding new environments to live, and having new life experiences that are helping you grow, change, transform, and nourish your mind, body, and spirit, allowing you to become a better version and a newer 2.0 version of yourselves. That has been your mid-month brew. Until we sip tea together again, thank you for stopping by and showing some love, Gemmies. Ciao. Welcome back, my little crabs, to Kettle Messages Tarot Live with your Oracle and Rita the Gemstar. Cancer, this is the mid-month brew. Welcome into our sacred space. We thank you for subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing, and reaching out to us for your own personal private readings. Our information is in the description box below. Let's see what messages we have for the little crabs for the mid-month of March. Sun, moon, rising, Venus, Cancer. All right, Cancer, let's see how this starts off. Ooh, from death to rebirth. From death to rebirth. A life cycle is closing, is ending, and a new you is about to be reborn. You have been put through the fire. You have been through so many life tests recently that it is just making you stronger. It's that saying, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, Cancer. And you are dancing through the fire at this time. Every act of destruction is an act of creation. And this is no act of pointless destruction and brutality. Things are clearing away all that is leeching off of your energy at this time, draining your strength at this time, and these abrading relationships that cannot do anything but keep you stuck. Cancer, during this time, whether you realize it or not, you've been calling for an ending in your life. You've been calling for a major change in your life. And Kali is coming in your reading this mid-month to clear the path, to destroy that which you have longed to let go of. This is like the energy of the Tower. It is breaking down what doesn't serve you any longer. The lie you've been living, to clear a path ahead, to destroy what is no longer serving you so that you can let it go. Cancer, sometimes you have to just look, take a step back, look at life, know that this is something that you've been wanting to happen or wanting to do, and just accept it and allow it to happen, because something's time has come in your life and you're gonna be reborn, and nothing ever truly dies. It only changes. So as something ends, as you say goodbye to someone or something in your life, it's always gonna be there, okay? You're always gonna have that little love left in your heart, that little special place for it, but you're going to be able to let go and move forward. Because when Kali comes in, working with this energy that's extremely powerful at this time, you're going to need to know exactly how to handle it and what you have to do when this energy shows up, because you're working with the energy of fire here, and you're entering, Aries season in the month of March, mid-March. So the element of fire, also the Chinese year, the fire horse. So this is working with this fire energy at this time to allow it to burn away all that is not working in your life, all that you've already in your heart, in your mind, in your soul have said goodbye to, but physically haven't ended certain things or have cut away certain times. And now the time has come to do exactly that. This is a time of purging, of releasing. You can't stay in this energy of being on the fence. This is decision making time. This is a time of a movement, because it is essential. Move your body, relocate, move your things around at home if you can't relocate. Go to start a new job, and if you don't want to do that, learn something new, a new skill, a new talent that you can use in the work front. But you have to incorporate changes in your life, and you got to get moving as well. If you've been spending a lot of time indoors, this is a time to get out in nature, to do exercise, to get your body in motion, move things around, move the furniture around in your house, okay? Move and rearrange the paintings. But this is a time to move the energy around you, because you've been stuck and stagnant, and we got to get this energy moving, Cancer. Now is going to be a time that after a purification, after you go through a purification of stale energy, you're going to be able to rejoice, to walk forward, to stop hesitating, procrastinating, and doing what you know needs to be done. Because deep in your heart, you already know that certain things in your life must change, but you haven't taken any action to change them. You've just been waiting around to see if they change on their own. But with this energy, it is you have to work with the universe in order to get this movement going. So life is already showing you where you need to get moving, where you need to get started. And for some of you, it's with your health, right? Getting that body in motion. So life is already showing you where there's stagnation, where there's no movement, where there's no change. And these are the areas where you have to incorporate change and movement. Kali is coming to remove all that is not serving you, everything that's been holding you back, things that you have been sitting on the fence or procrastinating, being indecisive about. Now you're going to start, you see, roaring like a lion. You're going to have to find this strength within yourself to take action. When we see the lion, it's all about ruling your kingdom, the king, the queen of the jungle, ruling your space, being strong, being confident, welcoming success into your life. We see some of you are becoming entrepreneurs or asking for your worth. This is a time where you're strong enough, wise enough, experienced enough to ask for your worth, to go for what you want in order to bring financial stability into your life. You are also coming into extra money this month that's going to put you in a good position that is going to allow you to take power and authority over your life again, over your financial situation. So we see that there's some money coming through for Cancerians that's going to allow them to make changes that they need to make, whether that's going back to school, whether that's buying a new home or moving or renovating, redecorating your current homes. But this is a time where you have to be crafty, where you have to use your strength, your cunning, your wisdom, your know-how, to know how to manage your money, to know how to save, to negotiate, to ask for your worth, to hold out for your worth, to go for what you want. So this is the go-getter energy. You got the go-getter energy at this time. Take action. Start that business. Go back to school. Get that degree. Get that certificate. Get that, finish that course. Start that course. Use your skills, talent, and ability to start your side business, to start your side hustles, to make money. All right? That wolf goes out and hunts for its food at night. This lion goes out and hunts for its food in the day. So here we go. Every day you're hustling, and then you go at night and you still got your hustle on. Yes, Time to, Kali said it, coming in, we said it, the Tower energy, right? Now you have the Scythe energy. So this is cutting out of your life what's holding you back, what's not serving you, what's not paying your worth. This is a sudden ending. You may get a settlement check. You may retire. You may retire at this time. You may get a final check from something or someone at this time. There's an ending at this time. It's like if you're moving to a new house and you're relocating, the roommate is giving you a final check. If you're being let go of at work or you're quitting, you're getting that final check. There's an ending that comes out all of a sudden. Or there's some change that occurs in your life during this time that is going to allow you to break free from what was so you can go after what you want. I'm loving it. You're having this energy of success, of getting financial help, assistance, luck, abundance at this time. Yes, you are coming into money. You are coming into money, power, authority, taking your power back. This is going to be a whole different you, a whole different lifestyle. You're going to have the money to change your life. You're going to have the attitude to change your life. There's something occurring that is changing your life entirely. Your life is gonna go from night to day, day to night. It's going to look so different. You're going to sleep one way, right? You're going to sleep on a sofa bed and you're waking up in a waterbed in a mansion somewhere. But this is a drastic life change, and it can occur overnight, out of the blue, all of a sudden. And with this bear, it's a huge change, a big change, a change that's so big that's occurring, Cancer, that is going to attract jealousy, people who are overbearing, not wanting to release you, let you go, try to hold you back. But here we see the power of the lone wolf. We see the power of Kali, being able to break free from what doesn't serve you, being able to be part of a pack or go at it alone. Also, the lion energy, ruling your space, ruling your territory, marking your territory. And this can bring a lot of jealousy and envy your way. But there's a major life change occurring, happening at this time. As we said, there's the whip. Oh, people are not going to be happy about this. People are not going to be happy that you're making these changes, that you're moving away, or that your life is changing so drastically and dramatically that people are being left behind, left at the wayside. People are separating at this time, being just removed out of your life. People, places, and situations, Cancer, are being removed by the universe out of your life at this time so that you can reach success, so that you can enjoy this abundance and this luck that's coming your way, so that you can be able to take advantage of these new opportunities and offers that are coming your way. You have to be smart about it. Don't let everybody know about your good fortune at this time, because there are people here trying to hold you back, trying to take control of you, trying to hold on to you, not wanting to let you go, being difficult, being confrontational, arguing, and you will have to break free from these people. Some of you are moving away and relocating and breaking free and becoming independent because you're dealing with overbearing, controlling, possessive people who don't want to let you go, who want to control your life and tell you how to live your life. And so you're breaking free from that energy at this time, Cancer. Yes, you're going to be in a loving energy, in a caring energy, an abundant energy. You're emotionally fulfilled. Your life is in balance. Your emotions are in balance. Not wearing your heart on your sleeve, but people know when you love them. People know that you care because you show up. You don't have to show it, you don't have to advertise it. You know how loving, nurturing, and caring you are. Yes, you are looking out for your own emotional well being at this time. You're taking control and authority over your life, and you're breaking free from toxic, overbearing, narcissistic people that use your love and your kindness against you, to use you or take advantage of you. People who just want to fight and argue with you. Okay, so somebody here is approaching romantically, making you an offer. There's a romantic offer coming through, or an offer to start a business, collaborate, work together with someone. You may be being very picky and choosy at this time. Who you give your heart over to, who you connect with, on a friend level, on a romantic level. You're choosing your partners wiser now. You're being very careful before you hand over your heart or before you wear your heart on your sleeve. You're very protective of your heart at this time. And if you're offering your heart to someone, you're opening very slowly at this time. You're not giving a full commitment. It's like, let's talk, let's hang out, let's see where this is going type of energy. But for some of you Cancerians, somebody might come with an engagement, a proposal your way because they have romantic feelings for you. So for some of you, an apology or an engagement, a proposal, a deal, an offer is coming your way from someone who has romantic feelings for you or who really care about you. This person really cares about you. And now they're free to make this offer and make this move. For some of you, you're ready to get back out there on the dating scene after coming out of toxic relationships. Now you're ready to slowly open yourselves up, go allow yourselves to get courted or go court someone, take someone out, go on dates, get to know new potential love partners at this time. We are free to do so. We're no longer in our heads. We are in our hearts at this time. And so we're more loving, more empathetic, more compassionate, more open to connecting with others at this time, when in the past you may have been closed off or shut down because of prior toxic experiences in relationships and other connections, whether they be romantic ones or familial ones. But now you are free from an emotional prison, from a past, from old connections, and you're ready to get out there again. Someone has become single again, or someone has actually went through an awakening, an epiphany. They know how they feel at this time about you and may come to you with an engagement or a proposal during this time. That has been your mid-month brew, and until we sip tea together again, may you have a fun-filled mid-month of March. Thank you so much for stopping by and having some tea with us. Ciao. Leos, my kings and queens of the jungle. Welcome back, lion and lionesses, to Kettle Messages Tarot. I'm your oracle and reader, the Gem Star, and I'm here to spill the mid-month brew with my lion and lionesses. Thank you for subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing, being part of our sacred space, welcoming us into yours. And thank you for reaching out to me, the Gem Star, for your own personal private readings with me. All my information is in the description box below. Let's see how you're kicking off the mid-month of March, Leos. Let us have it. Okay. Learning something new, putting those wonderful ideas of yours into action. Bam, having an aha moment, coming up with a solution, a light bulb moment, coming up with the latest invention, a solution to a problem. But you are going to receive the answer to your next business, your next project, a solution to a current issue or problem you have been having. But this is a time for my lion and lionesses to jump into action. That's your energy, right, Leos? You are a sign of action, and this time is no different. This time is no different. You're gonna have to you're not reinventing the wheel. You're making a whole new invention of your own, okay? And making sure that you are seen for your knowledge, for your talents, for your skills at this time. It's time to show up and show out, Leos. You're gonna have one of those aha moments because it's about to happen when you are paid a visit by the spirit of inspiration who's delivering an incredible gift to you at this time. You will be given an idea and vision and epiphany. Is going to be a source from the divine realm. A heavenly idea is coming to you, and now is going to be the time to take action because you are being chosen to bring life to it. It will work beautifully as long as you put the steps in place one after the other, almost like clockwork. Despite the mechanical imagery, this is no mechanical idea, although it will no doubt be very inventive, Leos, and it could concern a brilliant solution to a problem. It's a pure, sparkling, genius moment. All right. And things may haven't been working well lately or recently, but you are definitely finding a solution to a problem. You're going to be presented with a golden idea, and you're going to want to be ready to use this idea and put it into action. It may come from within you or it may come from outside of you, but this energy that is popping up in your mid-month brew is the energy of the power of attraction and manifestation. And it is an idea that is going to bring you great riches of the body, mind, and spirit. So it's time to activate your own brilliant abilities, Leos, and become the abundant and rich being that you were born to be. The universe is pleased with you. Your spirit guides, your ancestors are pleased that you have found this idea and that you're taking action on it. This is going to be perfect for you. This is something that you've been wanting. This is something that you've been needing so that you can get things moving again, Leos. But it may evolve out of time, out of space. It can be a song, a project, a new job, a new relationship. But the time is now for you to take action to bring changes into your life. You have been chosen for this very idea or for this very moment. It's going to lead to happiness and abundance. So some of you are starting new jobs, or some of you are creating new apps, new programs, new groups, maybe even new podcasts, new channels, new connections, new relationships. But you're definitely getting an idea that you're going to have to take action on, because it can lead to a lot of success. This is a time to make peace, to build bridges, to make amends, to extend forgiveness, to let bygones be bygones. This is the time not to argue. This is the time to focus on your work, focus on your creative projects, focus on bringing an idea to life, focus on all the positive things that you want to attract in your life instead of drama. This is a time to be at peace, to find serenity, to stay out of drama at this time, issues, problems, lower vibrational energy. This is a time to focus, to hit the books, to invent something new, to do something new. Some of you, it's time to stop arguing with mommy, stop arguing with grandma, stop arguing with auntie, stop arguing with that coworker, stop arguing with that neighbor, stop arguing with that friend. Whoever it is that you have been arguing or fighting with, that there has been misunderstandings, sadness, times of negativity and toxicity. It's time to make peace with that person or make peace with that situation. Put it to rest, put it to an end, and move on. Get back to work. Get back to focusing on you. See the wolf howling at the moon. It's time to break free, to become independent, to be on your own, to have your own style, to show what you know, to stand out and be known and seen for your abilities, for your projects, for your ideas. It's time to stop focusing on others, stop focusing on drama, and a time to focus on peace, on finding equilibrium, serenity, and to stay focused on the prize, okay? Stay focused on the things that are going to bring success, money, changes into your life. Maybe go look for a new job or start a new project, start a side business, become entrepreneurs, open your own business at this time. It's important that as you know when to be with friends and family, that you know when to be on your own, doing your own thing, working on your own projects. Yes, you are at a crossroads at this time. You're going to keep going backwards, or you're going to move forwards. Are you going to go to the west, to the east, to the north, or to the south? Which way are you going? What you are going to do with your life now? Also, you're at a crossroads with your relationships, with your friendships, with your connections, with your jobs at this time. Do you stay? Do you go? Do you give in more energy, or do you pull the energy back and invest it in yourselves? Do you continue to work for somebody else, or you take your own skills, resources, talent, and abilities and open your own business, start your own thing? You're at a crossroads now. This is a time of deliberation. This is a time of making choices, of deciding what you want to do with your life, where you want to take your life, where you want to go. Do you stay? Do you go? A lot of you are moving on to something new. Some of you are becoming pregnant at this time. Some of you are thinking of having children, whether you want children or not. Others of you are giving birth to something new. As we said, a new experience, a new life, a new job, a new idea that it starts out small. This is your baby. It starts out small. So you're not getting ahead of yourself, because keep in mind that this clockwork, it's step by step. So it's not getting ahead of yourselves, right? You're not going to make peace, overnight. You're not going to build this project overnight, this business overnight, step by step. But you're taking actions towards it but the actions you're taking is to bring you serenity, peace, success, new beginnings, a new life. As you see, you have a decision to make, and maybe in the month of March, you're not going to make a decision to move, to relocate, to change anything. But I love this energy with the child and the clockwork pumpkin, because that says that you're coming up with a plan. You got this vision board going on right now. You got all these plans. You want to do all these things, and it's all about narrowing it down, being very discerning, and deciding what is possible and what is not possible, and how to take what is possible and the resources that you have, how to use them to your benefit in order to create change, a new beginning, and to move forward, to bring peace into your life, to bring serenity into your life, to bring success into your life, to be seen at this time. So we see that though you may not quit this month on something, you are working on something new in order to eventually move forward, right? So you're no longer going backwards. You're looking on how to move forward. If this has been a misunderstanding, a fallout, a dispute with someone, then Leos, we see you looking at the solution on how to move forward now. Okay? Now that everything has happened, how do we move forward? Now you got a bright idea. How do I put this into practice? How do I manifest this into my life? How do I move forward with this idea? So it's all about, you have a situation and you're deciding on, okay, what do I do now? What do you do now? But you're coming up with all kinds of ideas on how to keep things peaceful, on how to find time to work on your own thing. Okay, so here we see forgiveness. We see apologies. So you're willing to make amends here, okay? You're at a crossroads. Do I extend an apology? Do I make amends? Do I extend an offer? Whether that's in a friendship, in a relationship, in any connection that you have or situation that you may be going through at this time. It's all about taking a step back, reflecting, looking at the situation. It's in your hands whether you want to extend this peace, whether you want to extend forgiveness, apology, or making amends. It's up to you. You decide. You decide. Because if you don't decide, you're going to be stuck in an unhappy situation, in an unhappy relationship, friendship, job situation, home situation. It's like if we don't bury the hatchet, if we don't make peace, if we don't say, let bygones be bygones, we're going to continue in this energy of unhappiness or depression or sadness. So again, with the old woman, it was this energy of sadness. So this energy of upset and sadness is here. But Leos, we also see the energy of reconciliation, of peace, of wanting serenity. You want a solution to how to move forward. Do I apologize? Do I extend my hand in friendship? Do I try to make an unhappy situation happy, tolerable, workable? because you can't keep continuing working in a environment or with a relationship or connection where it makes you unhappy or it never gets resolved. And so you may want to move on from this. As we can see, Leos, it's this energy of wanting to move forward, not wanting to continue rehashing the past, rehashing the fallout, rehashing the misery, the sadness. We don't want to rehash that anymore. So the situation is, how do we move forward? Leo's got the idea on how to move forward. Do I tell this person, this is my idea on how we can let bygones be bygones, bury the hatchet, and move forward with a new agreement of peace and serenity? Or else, you may have to leave a relationship or situation if somebody is not able to accept this apology. Because someone here extends the apology, but someone here is not satisfied with it. As we can see, they're still unhappy with this offer. And all you want is peace. And it's like, well, you know what? This person is not letting it go. Somebody here has a grudge. Somebody here has a grudge. So do you give it more energy? Or do you do your own thing, Leos? Do you do your own thing? Oh, okay. Right. If people are not willing to collaborate and work together, then maybe we shouldn't be collaborating or working at all together. Maybe you should do your own thing and Leo should do theirs. Okay, Leo, that's the solution that's coming up here. That if you extend an olive branch, if you apologize, and that's not good enough, this person is not happy with the apology, or you're not happy with the apology, then the answer, the aha moment, the solution to the problem is, you do you and I'll do me. I'll work on my projects. I'll do my own work. I'll stay in my corner and you stay in yours. That has been your mid-month brew, Leos. Until we sip tea together again, may you have a fun mid-month of March, my lion and lionesses. Thank you for dropping by and having some mid-month brew with us. And we welcome Veronica. Welcome, Veronica. Blessings to you. Let's go to our Virgos. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Welcome back to Kettle Messages Tarot. I'm your Oracle and Rita the Gemstar. And I'm definitely here to spill the mid-month brew for my perfectionists and hardworking practical ones of the Zodiac. Virgos. Thank you for subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing, being part of our sacred space, Virgos, and welcoming us into yours. We're going to see what's this energy. Oof. Okay. There's a storm of brewing, Virgos, but you are staying cool, calm, and collected. I saw that. So there's a storm brewing around you. What's this storm all about? Okay. It's time to focus on you. Worry about you and treat yourself right. The energy is all over the place. People are very emotional around you at this time. In their feelings, Virgos. They're in their feelings. Yes. The power of 3. Here it comes around again. That person, that situation, that argument. Here we go again with it. Here we go again with the drama. They just want, they like a dog with a bone, Virgos. Okay? They like a dog with a bone. And you're like, when this is gonna end? Maybe you're dealing with Leos too. Maybe there's a Leo in your life that's like a dog with a bone. Just won't let it go. Or maybe they feel like you won't let it go. But nonetheless, the energy of the witchy sisters are here. And there's something fishy going on around you at this time, Virgos, that needs your attention. Something that has just happened, Virgos, will happen twice, then it will happen thrice. Something that has already happened twice will happen one more time. And something that has happened 3 times is already complete and finished. Farewell, finally, by the 3 who are in charge of those strands of fate that repeat in 3s till the lesson is learned. There is something, Virgos, that you just still haven't learned. And you're gonna go through this experience until you learn the lesson. Until you learn that something is not good for you, it's gonna keep repeating. Let's continue and see where this energy is going, because we can sense around you some strange energy, Virgos, at this time. And the witchy sisters are tuning in, so it can be identified and explained to you what is happening in waves of 3 very clearly, very simply, and without any fear at all. Because this problem may not even be a problem, Virgos. It is simply something you don't understand yet. So the 3 sisters are here to help you. And you're going to soon see what it is that you need to see that keeps repeating in your life, that you need to learn from, so that you can either do it differently or stop it happening in your life at all. But you gotta be aware, you gotta be awake at this time, and you gotta be alert. You gotta be alert. Some of you are getting visits from people at this time that you know aren't right for you. There are people that you cannot work things out with, or where things are not working well. There hasn't been a solution. There's a continuous problem or argument or situation that keeps popping up over and over. And now it's time for you to create change. Doing it differently, dealing with it differently, or finally acknowledging the problem and working to put an end to it. Okay. So for some Virgos, it's a continuous argument, a continuous problem that you're having with someone. You just want peace with this person, but something old keeps popping up, right? That's like when you're not over an issue with a friend or a partner or a family member, and you hanging out and you're having a good time, but this old thing just keeps coming up, and we keep talking about this old thing, or we keep talking about this old problem, old issue, something about the past, and it continuously causes a wedge in the connection, or it continuously causes a problem, bad feelings or bad memories to spill into a connection. And this is something that has to be put to rest once and for all. But yes, because people are not growing, people are not changing, people don't want to gain a new perspective. They're stuck in their ways, they're stubborn, they don't want to change, they don't want to grow, they don't want to see something from another point of view or another perspective. Somebody here is very stagnant, don't want to change, very stubborn. You can have difficulties communicating with someone, living with someone, interacting with someone, working with someone. And all you want is peace and serenity. But something just keeps popping up that causes some destruction. Yes, something causes sadness and bad feelings. And it's like if you've already dealt with this person or this situation once, you're going to tolerate it 2 more times. If you've already had to deal with this person or this issue twice, you may have to deal with it 1 more time because you're not learning the lesson of maybe you needing to allow this person to deal with their own problems, their own sadness, their own issues, instead of saving them or dealing with them or being around them when they're in this state, because it seems like you're not getting anywhere with someone or in a situation. So the question is, when do you give up, Virgos? When do you stop trying with someone who doesn't want to change, who doesn't want to see another point of view, doesn't want another solution? They just want to be, miserable and stuck in this energy that's not serving them. So why don't you focus on your serenity and your peace and let people deal with their own situations and issues and drama on their own at this time? See, you're at a crossroads. Do I stay and continuously deal with someone who's not changing, who's not growing, who just wants to be sad, who just wants to be in this energy of aloneness, of sad, of pity, of self-pity? I've tried to be their strength, their calm, their peace. I've tried to be supportive, caring, but it's not working. So what do you do? What do? You stay stuck there, or do you put yourself first? Are you learning the lesson in this situation, or are you going to continue repeating it? What is it, Virgos? What is it? Do you allow someone to drain you of your energy, emotionally, mentally, physically, financially, energetically? Do you let somebody eat away at you a day at a time, like an energetic vampire just draining you? Okay, look at them. They're all drained. It's like, oh God, I heard this bitching, whining, and complaining once. I've listened to it twice. I closed my eyes because I couldn't just even look at the person. There they come again. Like, when will they ever shut up or get over the loss, get over the breakup, stop whining, complaining? Why don't they do something about their situation, about their life? That's this energy. You're at a crossroads. Do you continue to stay in a stressful environment, relationship, friendship, connection that is draining, that it's only causing you loss day by day, loss of your time, loss of your energy, even loss of your finances? Or do you decide to choose differently? Do you choose you? Do you put you first? Do you start pouring some of that energy and that care and that love and that peace and serenity onto yourselves? Do you look out for your own peace and serenity? Or do you look out for someone else's peace and serenity over your own and allow it to drain you and drain you and drain you and stress you? Let us know in that comment section. Okay, so this is a relationship, a connection that you have spent many years in. Maybe this is a childhood connection, a family relationship, a childhood friend, a sibling. But you're going from being calm and quiet and serene to being stressed out, loud, confused, drained. You need to use your wisdom in this situation, Virgos, and you need to be honest with yourselves. Because this is an energy of I love, I support, I care, I stand here strong by you while you're crying, while you're whining, while you're in this energy of self-pity, of misery, of depression. I'm here, I'm supportive, I'm showing up, I'm trying to give you wisdom. But there's a need to be honest with yourselves and see a relationship, a friendship, or connection for what it really is. Stressful, draining, stuck in the past, not changing, not growing, not transforming. It's just stuck there, not doing anything but complaining. Oh, I can go to the left or to the right. I can go back. I can go to the west, to the east. And you're like, but move. Do something. Just don't stand there and keep complaining. Just go. Go. Move in any direction, but just move. I can feel your stress. I can feel your stress, your aggravation. It's like you want somebody to get over something. But maybe they're still in the healing process. Maybe having you there is not allowing them to work with their issues, handle their issues, attend to their issues, to heal themselves, to work on this sadness, to work on this misery. But you want to be the hero. You love this person. You care about this person. This person has been in your life for a very long time. And you don't quit. You don't quit. You cheer this person on. You're cheering this person on. But they don't love themselves and they don't care about themselves. No matter how much you tell them they're wonderful, they're beautiful, they're amazing. They have all this talent, skills, and abilities. They don't hear it. They don't see it for themselves, Virgos. And so the Sisters of Three is telling you, focus on your own health. Focus on your own well-being. Focus on your own beauty from the inside out. Focus on nurturing yourself. Focus on cheering up for yourself. Focus on showing up for yourself. Maybe people you're dealing with are not showing up for you because they're clearly going through their own drama, their own depression, their own misery. So they're not showing up for themselves. How can they show up for you? If you're in this funk, and you're in this energy where you're not taking care of yourself, when you're being toxic to yourself, when you're speaking to yourself negatively, when you look in the mirror and you're not happy with yourself, there's a need to champion yourself, to cheer yourself, to talk highly of yourself, to talk positive to yourself, to take action, to move forward, to stop wasting time, to stop wasting your energy on things that are not serving you. There needs to be change and growth at this time, Virgos. Not changing, not growing, not doing anything new, not having new experiences in your life. Just sitting, whining, and complaining about your situation or where you find yourself and comparing your life to others and feeling bad about yourself. And oh my God. Pick yourselves up and move forward. Reinvent yourself. Look out for your well-being, your health, your peace. Rather than putting it in someone else's hands. When are you gonna learn? There's a lesson here to be learned that you gotta champion yourself. You gotta show up for yourself when others are not showing up for you, or when others can't even show up for you because they're not able to even show up for themselves. They're dealing with a situation, an issue themselves. This is a time where your tea is saying you need to look out for you. You're letting yourself go. You're leaving yourself to the wayside. You're not showing up for yourself. You're not beautifying yourself, your environment, your life. And there's a need to focus on you at this time. Instead of focusing on another, whether that's a family member, a partner, you need to do you in order to bring balance. Yes. There's emotional imbalance going on here, hormonal imbalance, not feeling good about yourselves, lacking energy, not liking what you see in the mirror, not having a peace of mind, not feeling well, not feeling blessed or lucky or balanced, feeling like everything is out of control, out of your hands, all over the place. And it's like you've been here before, Virgos, and you were able to be victorious over this in the past, right? You can get back into shape. You can go back to school. You can find another job. You can start loving yourselves again, pampering yourselves, treating yourselves right, talking to yourselves highly about yourselves, working on your confidence, working on your self-esteem, working on your health, detoxifying yourselves chemically, emotionally, physically, spiritually. Detox. Because this is all draining your energy, throwing pity parties, or wasting your time and energy with people who are only throwing pity parties. When you can use that time constructively on working on something that brings you peace and serenity. The time has come to learn to put your needs and yourself first, Virgos, and allow others to go through their karma or their life lessons on their own, instead of having you there saving the day. This has been your mid-month brew, and until we sip tea together again, may you have a fun-filled mid-month. Ciao. Welcome back, my scales of justice. Sun, moon, rising in Venus, Libra, laying down the law, laying down the justice. Welcome back, Libra. Thank you for liking, subscribing, sharing, commenting, being part of our sacred space, welcoming us into yours, reaching out to us for your own personal private readings with your oracle and reader the gem star. My information is in the description box below. Sun, moon, rising, Venus, Libra. What's your mid-month brew? How's it kicking off? What's the message? What's the energy we're working with for Libra? Okay, Libra. Let's see. Ooh, count your blessings. Ghost of the pumpkin patch. Oh, Mercury retrograde brings the past back. And this is a time for you yourself, Libras, to come back to life. Come back to us. Look around and count your blessings, because somebody out there somewhere has it worse. It's like during this mid-month, make a list of gratitude every day. Write down something you're grateful for and look at it. When you're feeling down on yourselves, when you're looking around and you're feeling a sense of lack, write down what you're grateful for and remind yourself that somebody out there may be having a tougher go of it than you right now. And so there's a need to count your blessings during this time. Something precious is all about you, Libra, but it has become so familiar you can barely see it anymore. It's such a fixture in your life that familiarity has bred, if not contempt, a kind of blindness. This beautiful little ghost girl in the pumpkin patch is asking you, Libra, very gently to see the abundance all around you and to appreciate that while you are in this physical form, there is so much you can enjoy. She wishes for you to harvest what is yours now, and to also take steps to call in any debts. There can be outstanding money issues associated with this card. So if somebody owes you any money It's time for them to pay up. Any debt that you owe or that is owed to you is to be paid up at this time. And also be grateful for what you already have. Don't let anyone cheat you, Libra, at this time. Do smart business. Know that you don't owe a single thing in truth. It will pass through your hands, but still, ironically, these things you have earned through your hard work are worth protecting. They are not too small. They are not too ordinary. You have more material wealth than you think. So please count your blessings every day. Take care of what you already have. Don't compare your life to anyone else's at this time. Look at what you have and take care of what you have. Even if it's a little, it doesn't matter how small of a fortune you have. It is yours. You worked hard for it, and you should fight tooth and nail to protect it and to keep it. People are working hell's hexes, spells, curses at you, Libra. Some people are attacking you magically. Some people are attacking you energetically, hating on what you have, or trying to make you feel less than because of what you have or don't have at this time. You have the key to unlock abundance in your life. So should you choose. When people are comparing your life to theirs, if you chose to have that type of life, then you have the key to have it. Your life, you should be proud of how you live it and what you have obtained. And you should not allow anyone to bring you down, to try to outshine you, to try to make you feel bad, or to try to lay claim to what's yours with this lion. Yes, because you may think you have a little, but people want that anyway. This is the energy of envy and jealousy coming your way. And some of you may be like, what do people have to be envious and jealous of? Look, I don't have much. And that's why Spirit is saying, oh yes, you have a lot. But because you've had it for so long, you don't even notice what you have sometimes. Maybe it's your looks, maybe it's your skills, maybe it's your talent, maybe it's the love of people, maybe it's your friendships. You don't know what people are jealous and envious of that you are lucky to have that they don't. And whether or not you see all these wonderful blessings in your life, other people see it and they're envious and they jealous and they want it. They'll try to take it or they try to lay claim to it. But only you hold the key to what is yours. So don't give away what is yours freely. And don't let other people lay claim to what is yours that you have worked hard for and they have not. Okay? Don't just give away your blessings. Don't hand away your good fortune. Be very picky and choosy at this time. Protect what is yours. Protect your home. Protect your position at work. Protect your belongings, what is tangible, your property, your money. Protect what is yours, because people are trying to covet it. People are wanting it. People are trying to block it from you, steal it from you, lay claim to it. Try to get you to hand it over to them. Oh yeah, you see? They sad and miserable. Sad and miserable, and misery loves company, Libra. Misery loves company. Some people may see you in a vulnerable position. You may be going through heartbreak. You may be going through loss. You may be going through loneliness. You may be going through a period of confusion, sadness, uncertainty, and mourning. And people could see this as you are weak, you are vulnerable, and we can attack, right? The lion is laying in the bush, waiting for the gazelle to be weak and wounded so they can go attack it and have a feast. So people may see you in a vulnerable position now, and they might want to feast on you. And so you're not going to allow that. Don't allow people to feast on you when you're going through depression, when you're going through a breakup, when you're going through a loss. Be careful of the people who are trying to stay in your house, to start a relationship with you, because people see you here very vulnerable, very weak, very alone, and they think that they can move into your territory and take over, lay claim, and become boss. This is a time to snap out of sadness, snap out of uncertainty, snap out of any type of confusion you are in, Libra, and wake up and look around you. There are sharks around you, crows around you, witches around you, lions around you, waiting for a moment for you to let down your guard, for you to not see your blessings, so they can move in and take advantage of it. So this is, as we said it, the snake. Somebody sees you in a weak point, in a vulnerable position, and they're acting like they're your friend. They acting like they have your best interest at heart. They acting like they love you. And what they want is to take advantage of you, because they see that you may not be grateful for all the things you have. They see you whining and complaining, or saying, I want more, I don't have enough. And these people are like, wow, Libra doesn't see what they have. They don't see the kind of woman they have in their life. They don't see what kind of man they have in their life. They don't see that great position, job that they have in their life. They don't see that they have family and friends there in their life. They don't see how lucky and blessed they are. So I'm going to move in and take advantage. I'm going to move in on Libra's woman or man. I'm going to move in, and try to take Libra's job. I'm going to try to move in. That's the type of energy that's here, Libra. Because the reading started with count your blessings. That you're not noticing how blessed you are, but other people are noticing, and they want a key to this. They want to get close to you in order to take advantage. You may want more in your home. Let's say, you want, a bigger TV, a better sectional, but somebody here is homeless, doesn't have anything, and they're like, I'm going to find a way to move in with Libra and live the good life. Libra doesn't see how good they have it. This is the energy here of, as we said, watch out with comparing your life to another's life. Somebody here may be showing you that they got the glamorous life when they really don't. When it's you who has the glamorous life. They're just pretending so that you can be tempted into becoming their friend, becoming their lover, letting them stay in your house, lending them money. This is that energy of people who pretend like they got money, right? They got money coming to them. They're going to be able to pay you back. But they lying. They don't have nothing. Somebody is hateful, miserable, thinking really, really negative about you, with hate, with treachery in their heart, just waiting for the moment to strike. Somebody is waiting for you to hit rock bottom, or to not notice, your blessings, in order to move in on you. To move in on you and cause disaster. Oh, somebody here sees you in a marriage, and you may be complaining about your husband and your wife, but they got their eye on your husband and your wife, because they see that, Libra, if you don't want your husband, your wife, I do. That's this energy. That's this energy. People cheating. People leaving their options open. People not speaking the truth. If you have been suspecting a partner of cheating, look into it. Others of you have to watch out with the company you keep, because they see that you have stability in your life. You have people who love you, who are committed to you, even great husbands and wives, and people want that for themselves. There's this energy of jealousy, of people wanting to move in on your turf, on your husband, on your wife. And there's a need to pay attention to what you have and be grateful for it, because the minute you start complaining, somebody's there to swoop in and take your spot. Yeah, somebody is closely observing your life and is keeping it to themselves. Oh yes, they're taking in all the information about you, Libra, and they're keeping it to themselves, because they're seeing if you're grateful for what you have, because they want what you have, and they're just waiting for you to be unhappy. Yeah, they see themselves victorious. Like they know something about you, and they can use this to get ahead. The secret is out. You see? The love offer, the flirting. Watch out who is offering marriage, a romantic relationship at this time. Be careful. Make sure you spend time with yourself and review and reflect on your relationships, on your connections, on your friendships at this time, because there are people trying to move in, conquer, take over the turf. They see that some of you are in these happy marriages, you have stability in your life, and the truth is that they want to make a move on your husband, your wife, your boyfriend, your girlfriend. They're jealous. They are jealous, and they want this for themselves. They could be already seeing your husband, your wife, your boyfriend, your girlfriend. So get those receipts. And if your partner is fighting temptation at this time, know that someone close to you is trying to make a move on your job, on your romantic partners, on your husbands, on your wife, and they think they're going to be successful because they think you're not paying attention. But Libra, you're not gonna let anybody take what's yours. That has been your mid-month brew. Until we sip tea together again, may you have a fun-filled month of March. Ciao. Scorpios, my deep, dark, mysterious ones of the zodiac. Scorpio, sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Thank you for subscribing, liking, commenting, sharing, being part of our sacred space, welcoming us into yours, Scorpios. Thank you for reaching out to us for your own personal private readings with me. My information is in the description box below. Oh, there it is. And the mid-month brew starts to spill. Okay, so you miss someone. You miss someone, and at this time, you're trying to get over this feeling of missing someone. You're trying to get over the feeling of nostalgia, of holding on to the past, of thinking about that ex, that old love, that old connection. But now it's time to face it, deal with it, because it's time for something to be let go of. But before you do, let's take a moment, Scorpios, to acknowledge what this was to you. Know that this meant so much, and that by returning it to the past rather than yearning for it in the present, you are creating a future that has greater freedom to it. There are opportunities for fresh starts all the time, Scorpios. Every day, in a sense, gives you a clean slate. For you, this sense of starting over is immensely important after you have grieved, Scorpio. You need to feel that something has been laid to rest and will no longer trespass on the present. Life is kind of like that. So much of what happens isn't about what's actually happening, but thankfully, you will blossom and grow with fresh relationships and love after mourning this one, Scorpios. Sentimentality, holding on to the past, idealizing the past, refusing, not allowing yourself to get over a breakup with a friend, a move to a new town, a faded romance, parents who have divorced, or something you, Scorpio, are convinced that you must have back in order to be happy again. Mourning for what was and what feel should have been. Very deep sadness. And yet, Scorpios, this experience has been of great value. It is time to move on and to place all of that to rest now. Working with the element of earth is most beneficial at this time. So you may wish to plant a memory tree, something earthly and growing that changes, to commemorate your lost love. As it grows and changes, you will heal and memories will be sweet and sad without bitterness and pain. It's time for you, Scorpios, to stop hanging on so sadly to that which has long passed. Mourn and then come back to us ready to live again. There's a deep sadness here, Scorpios, and it cannot be eased by denying its presence. Once this is done, you can put what's missing to rest and visit from time to time. But know that you have been truthful with yourself and that your sadness will change and be a part of life's beauty and not its pain. Scorpios, it's time to put a bow on that gift that was the past, to embrace the gift of the present. You have been in an energy of survival for a long time. Standing up for yourselves, defending yourselves, being on guard, being defensive, looking over your shoulder, being your own strength, being your own power, missing your bestie or someone who was there by your side, your ride or die, your ex, a loved one that's no longer here with you, that used to be there to give you support, love. That person is still with you in spirit. If this is a past relationship, keep the fond memories let go of the sad ones. Put an ending to the mourning of an old connection and open up yourselves to new relationships. Be at calm, be at peace with yourselves, Scorpios. It's time to be at peace, a time to stop fighting, time to live in the present, to go with the flow, to release what's not serving you, what still causes you pain, tears, sadness, to find your strength again, to know that you can go at this big bad world alone until you find the right connection for you. At this time, you have to be careful with people, places, and things that are not for your highest good, are toxic, are confrontational, are argumentative, or trigger you. Any person, place, or thing that triggers you or makes you feel unsafe or under attack needs to be released at this time. Negative memories, stagnant emotions, stagnant energies need to be freed, healed. This is a time to liberate yourselves, Scorpio, to heal yourselves. This is a time to be resourceful with what you have, because some of you are missing that helping hand you used to have, that supportive relationship, friendship, love connection. Some of you may be alone or single at this time, on your own at this time, feeling like you don't have friends or family or someone to lean on. You have been in survival mode, doing this alone on your own for a very long time. But that has built character, that has built strength in you, Scorpios. But now is a time to stop fighting. Now is a time to stop dwelling on the past. Now is a time to live in the present, to go with the flow, to stay flexible, to adjust, to bring yourselves healing and peace at this time, to avoid confrontations, stressful situations, stressful people, places, and things. For some of you, there has been a loss in the family, a death of a loved one, a death of a father, a death of a mother, a death of a brother, sister, cousin, or auntie, or uncle, a family member, someone you considered family. Maybe there has been a divorce or a death of a husband or wife, a lover, a friend. Some of you have lost your support group. Some of you have lost connections with family, with friends, with loved ones. And now this is the time to take for yourselves, to work on yourselves, to heal yourselves, to work on freeing yourselves from the past, to come back to the present, to start living again, to find peace and serenity in your life, to stop being in flight or fight mode, to stop being in survival mode. This is a time of movement forward, of relocating, of starting somewhere new with someone new, or getting a new environment. But at this time, luck is on your side. Even small little pockets of luck are gonna be blessing you at this time, Scorpios. New connections coming your way. Some of you really have to focus on your health, suffering from depression, low self-esteem, loneliness, mourning, grief, sadness. This is a time to seek a counselor, a therapist, seek connections, healthy connections with supportive, understanding, empathetic, compassionate people. There is going to be a happy outcome to your situation. You're going to get happy news. You're going to get visits from loved ones you haven't seen in a long time, people that you haven't communicated with in a long time, family members, friends, old co-workers are coming back. These connections are to gain closure, to have healing at this time. You can make amends and start new connections from old connections, or you can get closure at this time when this past returns. You may be visiting the past or going out and visiting those that you have lost communication and connection with to reconnect, because there is a need for Scorpios to reconnect at this time. Or rather, after a process of letting go and healing, then you will be ready. When you are at peace, when you are full of strength and serenity, and you have your resources, and you're living in your power, and you're taking your power back, and you're calling your power back, and you will no longer be in survival mode, but you will be actually living your life, then you will be ready to go ahead and revisit a past, because it will no longer have any ties, any strings attached to you, and you can visit it guilt-free. But as of now, you're being asked to take time for yourselves, to regain your strength, to take your power back, find your peace and serenity, and avoid toxic people, places, and situations at this time, and move forward. There's some good news that is going to be coming your way, and you're going to be moving away from negative times. So let the good times roll, Scorpios. After all this sadness, depression, loneliness, not feeling supported, not feeling loved, you're going to be able to let the good times roll. The wheel of fortune. Good luck is a coming. Your luck is a changing. Things are going to be turning around. At one moment, you're at the bottom, and then the next moment, you're at the top, Scorpios. That's confirmation. The four-leaf clover. Lady Luck is on your side. Don't give up hope. Don't get down on yourselves. Things are going to change, and they're going to change quickly. Peace is going to be restored. Your strength is going to be restored. Your resources. Your power. You are going to go through a rebirth. Yes, sitting pretty. You are going to be the authority in your life once again. Some of you Scorpios are going to start dating someone who is large and in charge, who knows what they want. This person is going to change your life, whether they're offering a new job, whether they're offering a new beginning in your life, but this person is bringing opportunity and the possibility of making great changes in your life. Changes that from day to night are going to be so impactful. It's like going from living in the street to living in a mansion. It's like from not having not even bread to eat to eating filet mignon. Okay, that's the type of luck. Going from a love drought where you haven't had a love connection in years to having multiple opportunities and multiple options to choose from. That's the type of energy I'm feeling with Scorpio in this mid-month brew. That you're going through a major change, a major transformation, a major rebirth at this time, needing to let the past go in order to take up this opportunity. Remember, we said stay flexible, stay open, go with the flow, go with the flow of the wheel of fortune. You have been in a low period, sadness, depression, loss, loneliness, abandonment. And now someone here comes here with the opportunity of being able to change your life drastically, dramatically, and possibly even overnight. That's like being discovered, right? You're walking down the street, you're minding your own business, you're feeling the blahs, and somebody says, oh my God, Scorpio, you got it. You just got that it. You got the look. Okay? You got the look. You is fabulous. All right? And then overnight, you're a superstar. You're signing autographs. That's this energy coming through. That's how fabulous the luck that Scorpio is going to have. Yes, you're holding on to the little you have. But if you hold on to the little you have and you don't take a risk and an opportunity to take an offer that can change your life, that's on you. If you want to keep continuing moping and looking at the past and woe is me, you're going to miss this fabulous opportunity coming your way that can change your life overnight, close a cycle. But you will need to open yourselves up to accepting a new opportunity, to accepting what the universe is about to bless you with, Scorpios. You missing someone now, but there's definitely someone that's coming into your life that's gonna change your life and your way of feeling, thinking, and even living. That has been your mid-month brew. And until we sip tea again, Scorpios, you will wind up large and in charge and back on top once again. So don't give up the hope. Keep it alive. Remember the past with fondness, but prepare to let it go. That has been your mid-month brew, Scorpios. May you have a fun-filled, blessed month of March. Ciao. Saggies, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, Sagittarius. Welcome back to Kettle Messages Tarot. I'm your Oracle and Reader the Gemstar, and I'm here to spill the mid-month brew, Saggies. Thank you for subscribing, liking, commenting, sharing, being part of our sacred space, welcoming us into yours, reaching out to the Gemstar for your own personal private reading. All our information is in the description box below. Let's see what is Saggies working with this mid-month of March. Okay, Saggies, it's time to stand your ground, stand in your power, and do some spring cleaning. When the mildew fairy comes out, it's time to clean the house, to clean the corners, to clean the bathrooms, to clean your body, mind, soul, spirit, of stagnant energy, of old energy, of negative energy. It's time to spring clean, to clean your environment, to clean yourselves up, okay? To level up, to get a new look, to work on yourselves, to love on yourselves. This energy for this mid-month is all about cleaning your life up, cleaning your environment up, taking action, getting rid of stagnant water, stagnant situations in your life, and to get moving, get cleaning. Start throwing things away, giving things away, rearranging, because there's a need to decrease stagnant energy, stuck emotions. You need energy, air to flow. Open the windows. Open all your windows. You need fresh air. You need fresh thinking at this time. In your home, in your environment. Things are a little stagnant at this time, Sagittarius. A little over emotional. And that fresh new air and thoughts need to be brought in to clear the situation up. You need a fresh way of thinking, a fresh point of view, a release of emotions at this time. This is a time that you may have been covering up certain emotions or certain things, even sweeping things under the carpet. There's a need to lift that carpet up and vacuum and sweep and mop. You gotta get into the nitty gritty of that closet and clean it out. There's things in your life that you have been holding on to, even certain changes that you need to make. Maybe how you eat, maybe how you dress, maybe you want try a new look. This is the time to do all those things, Saggies. You need to freshen things up around you. You need a breath of fresh air because some things around you are starting to look yucky, feel yucky, maybe even yourself looking yucky and feeling yucky. But this is a time to go to the barbershop, go to the salon, get the mani-pedi, get a new outfit, a new look. You need some changes, okay, at this time. So it's important that you take action. You need a fresh approach. So let's continue spilling this tea. All right, so some of you need to focus on your stability and your growth. As we said, there are things that are outdated, Saggies. It's like this energy is telling you to get with the times. Learn some AI. Learn something new. Learn some, do something new. Learn something new. Especially when it comes to business and finances. Learn about stocks. Learn about bonds. Learn about investments, retirement funds. It's time to go back to school as well. For some of you, it's learn something new, do something new, focus on your financial stability. It's time to grow up, get a new style, get a new, point of view on life. Get with the times, get hip, however you want to say it. But this is time to liberate yourself and free yourself, right? Call out the wild child in you. You're dull, you're boring, you got the same old look, you got the same old car, you got the same old curtains up. It's time to make some serious changes in your environment, on your person. For some of you, you need a whole new change of boyfriend, girlfriend. Some of you even thinking that it's time to get divorced or separated because you've outgrown a connection. For others of you, this is a time to become more attractive to your partners. Change your look up, change your style up. Some of you are ending relationships during this time. Ending a friendship, ending a marriage, ending a love connection. But because you want to be free at this time. For those of you that are separating, or thinking about it, or breaking up during this time, it's not because, okay, you hate this person or you have no love for this person, but you've outgrown this person. There's no more romantic connection, or the connection has fizzled out. You definitely have outgrown it. That's the energy we're feeling. Like a connection is not growing, a friendship is not growing, a relationship is not growing, a marriage is not changing. It's the same old day in, day out. Look, you don't even take care of yourself. You don't do your hair anymore. You don't care about exercising. You don't care about looking good for your partner when they show up at the house. You're not inspired. You're not motivated to even try to look good for this person. You've even stopped doing it for yourself because this connection is boring, is draining. And that's why some of you are releasing a relationship. You could be also ending a dead-end job that goes nowhere, that's not growing, that there's no room for growth, that has you trapped. You feel dead at this job. You feel unalived. And so you want to break free. You want to be liberated. You want action. You want action. You want change. You want inspiration. And you're not getting it here. You're not getting growth. You don't feel stability in your career, in your job, or in your marriage, in your relationships. And so here you want to give it to yourself. You're going to clean up yourself. You're going to clean up your act. You're going to clean up your relationships. And the goal here is freedom, liberty, and taking action. Yes, you see? The goal is happiness. The goal is joy. The goal is confidence, to feel good, to feel happy, to feel alive, to feel ambitious, to feel inspired. See the difference? See the big old difference? You need vitamin D. You need to spend some time in the sun, spend some time in nature, spend some time at the beach. You need happiness, you need joy, you need fun, you need action. You need time in the sun. You need fun. You need to get away. You need a vacation. You need a change of scenery. Sagittarius. Yes. And you is exposing all the snakes, all the fakes at this time. You know this connection is no good for you. You know this job is no good for you. This environment is no good for you. You betraying yourself by staying there. You're in a situation where it is draining you so much that you're not even showing up for yourself. You're not even loving on yourself. You're wearing the same old shoes, the same old pants. You don't even care to do your hair. It's like, I don't have to dress up to go to this job. What for? I don't have to dress up to go on a date with this girl, this guy. What for? So boring, so dull. Saggies. You want happiness. You want fun. You see the truth. You see the enemy. You see the danger. You see what is causing you to live a lackluster life. You see what's causing you toxicity, a lack of ambition, a lack of inspiration, a lack of confidence, a lack of self-love. But you are going to kick it up. You're going to liberate yourself. You're going to break free. You're going to take action because you want to accomplish success. You want success. You want to be happy. Oof. And there's a friend not to be trusted. Okay? There's a friend. There are certain friends out here, Saggies, that they make it their business to find someone less popular, less good looking, less of what they think they are, so that when they get around in public, they look like they're it. All right? And there are friends that drain you, that take from you, that they know you look horrible, but they tell you you look good. That's so that when you out in public, they could look good, and then behind your back, they making fun of you. Like, look at, you see what Sagittarius wore? Oh my God, look at Sagittarius looking like a hot mess. But this is the same friend that was telling you, you look hot in that dress. You don't have to do your hair look fine. Your makeup is fine. This is the type of treacherous friend you have hanging around you. You got a yes man. You got someone that talks you up to your face and then behind your back talks crap about you. All right? Someone who puts you in a position to look bad to make themselves look good. So you have to be careful with certain friendships that you are keeping at this time. You got to clean up your friends circle. You got to clean up the co-workers. You got to clean up the family. You got to clean up your life. There are people in your life at this time that see that you are a hot mess. You're not taking care of yourself. You're not taking care of your house. And they're telling you, you're fine. You're fine. You're looking good. You're fine. Come on. Go out there. Because they want to make you look like a fool. Or they want to dirty your reputation. Or make you look bad to make themselves look good. Be careful with those type of friends. Focus on your own happiness. Focus on your own confidence. Focus on your own projects, on your own life at this time. And be careful with certain friends, okay? Yeah. They want to have you living a lie. There are certain people, places, and things that are keeping you stuck, that are holding you back. And see, woo, death, confirmation. We were going to say you got to cut them out. Cut out this snake, okay? Because somebody here, you got to be very careful with, because they can cause you a lot of loss in your life. They can defame your character. They can make you lose friends, loved ones, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your husband, your wife. Because they're here to cause destruction. They're here to backstab, to manipulate, to do people dirty, to throw people under the bus. There's a snake in your life that you got to cut out. Because all they're bringing is mildew, toxicity. They're bringing your energy down. They're happy to be toxic. You know what I'm saying? There are people that live their life being toxic. They think it's fun. Okay? That's how they entertain themselves. Being toxic, causing other people's problems, making other people unhappy, makes them happy. Causing drama and problems in people's life make certain people happy. And this person is calling themselves your friend. They're not your friend, Saggies. This person is not your friend. And right now, you are being given the opportunity to free yourself from this person, because you're going to see them. You're going to see them for the snake that they are. They're not a friend. See, they know you are Empress. That's your true energy. If you break away from toxic friendships, toxic people, environments, you can live your Empress life. You can be this beautiful Empress sitting on the throne with the nice shiny wings, the clean wings, beautiful shoes, bright room, beautiful art, beautiful wallpaper. This is your energy. This is the energy, your true energy. But hanging out with toxic people, troublemakers, this is what they leave you feeling like and looking like. They go to your house, they hang out in your house, they trash your house. Okay, they encourage you to drink and smoke pot and spend days and days and days getting high, letting the chores fall to the side. They in your life telling you to party it up. Don't do your homework. Don't go to work. If you at work, don't do work. Gossip all day. Be careful with the company you keep, because they're bringing your energy down and they're trying to call themselves your friends. No, they're backstabbers. They're snakes. And it's time to do away with them. Do away with them. Because all they're going to do is trap you in a nightmare. These are the type of friends that break the law, okay? Talk you into going along with them. And then when the cops show up, they leave you there to take the fall. So be careful the company you keep, Saggies, okay? You're being forewarned that the company you keeping at this time is the ones bringing you down. You are an emperor. You are an empress. You are the authority in your life. Don't be a follower. Don't be a people pleaser. Don't want to keep certain people in your life because you think they fun, because they popular. No, these people are going to let you take the fall to something. So careful with the company you keep. That has been your mid-month brew. May you have a fun month of March. Ciao. Capricorns, my little goat, sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Cappies, welcome to your mid-month brew. Let's see how you're closing up, wrapping up the month of March. Thank you for subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing. We welcome you into our sacred space, Kettle Messages Tarot. Thank you for welcoming us into yours. I'm your Oracle and Reader, the Gem Star. Reach out to me for your own personal private readings. My information is in the description box below. Let's see. You hoofing anybody off the mountain? No. You're focused on your own growth. You're focused on your own life, Capricorns. You ain't focused on anything else or anyone else at this time. You are calling your power back. You are taking good care of yourself, taking care of your belongings, taking care of your loved ones, taking care of your person. But now is a time where you are taking charge of your space, of your time, of your life. What a beautiful energy to kick off your mid-month brew. You may be a very gentle, appeasing, and timid soul who is facing a challenge at this time, Capricorn. You are being asked by the universe to step into your more senior and conspicuous role. You are concerned about whether you can be powerful and still be a good person. The pearls here signify that you must act from a pure place and from a natural place and treat this quest as a sacred task. This is a time for you to grow in ways that are perfect and perfectly proportioned, just as this necklace. This is going to be a natural result for you, so expect to grow more and more over time. This is a time of spiritual and emotional transformation for Capricorns, which could come to you via a friend who is older and more experienced. This person may share their skills or some secrets with you at this time. You could be about to experience a deeper friendship, Capricorn, or meet a teacher who really opens your mind to a new realm of discovery, or find a trainer who can coach you in such a way that your potential blooms strong and fast. You may be about to get an after school job that pays good money, or start a side business, or become entrepreneurs. You're being asked to step up, Capricorns, and deal with the new abundance in healthy ways. There will be responsibility and rapid growth for my little goats at this time. It's all about dignity, truth, and wisdom, which are going to be your best guides at this time. It's now time to take yourselves and your potential seriously. Stand in your power and show the world what you are all about, what you got to offer. It's time to grow, expand, learn something new. You are in the middle of changing cycles, of working on closing a cycle. That's like midway to getting your degree physically on earth, or in the spiritual realm, leveling up. But you are in the phase, in the cycle, getting ready to level up, where things are coming to the light. And some of you are focusing on your finances, on your money at this time. The money has been low, the bills have been high, but things are about to change in your favor, because you are working on ways to bringing more money into your life. Confirmation. There you go. We said it, Cappies. The money was low, the funds were low, but the bills were high. But things are changing, because you are being an innovator right now. You are finding all kinds of ways to make money. Opportunities are coming left and right. And for some Capricorns, you're not even waiting for opportunities. You're making your luck. This is the type of energy where you are creating your luck, manifesting your luck. You're not waiting for abundance to come to you. You're working towards that abundance. You're finding ways to bring this abundance into your life. You're coming up with side jobs, side hustles. You're working 2, 3, 4 jobs. But you are pulling all the stops right now, and you are working on making yourselves financially independent. And that's what I feel Capricorn's energy is on right now. Working on networking, collaborating, side hustle, side business, entrepreneurship. I see a lot of conversations, a lot of sales online, a lot of networking, expanding socially at this time. You're not focused on stress, on issues, on arguments, on problems, on negativity. You're focused on your money, making this money, chasing money down, bringing in your abundance, using the law of attraction to call in this money. You are going to where the money is at. You know, little goats, my beautiful Capricorns, you need to check out your weekend tea reading. Your weekend tea reading was also about you even being willing to relocate, to travel for business, for success, to build your wealth. But there are others that are going to try to hold you back. But I see you here wheeling, dealing, networking, collaborating, talking about, you're not staying at home. You are not staying at home. And these are going to be unconventional jobs. These are not 9 to 5 jobs either. You're making your own hours. You're setting up your own schedules. So you're not even working regular 9 to 5 jobs. You're not going into an office building. Some of you are working from home. Some of you are working while you're traveling on your laptops, on your iPads. Right. So some of you, even though you're still part of the matrix, you're finding a way to break free. So some of you, while having 9 to 5 conventional jobs, are still having side hustles that are unconventional. You could be selling baked goods from your house. You could be selling food from your house. You can be opening your own beauty salon within your house. You could be doing a whole bunch of different businesses online where you don't even have to leave the comfort of your home. Or you can work on the go. You can make your own schedules. You can make your own hours. That's what I see here. Though some of you have 9 to 5 jobs or conventional jobs, you're still stuck in the matrix. It's not paying you your worth. It's not making the money you wanted to make. So instead of just dumping that job or quitting that job, you're saying, I'm going to keep that job, but I'm going to get a second job, a third job, or I'm going to start working from home, or I'm going to start an online business and make my money that way. I see you diversifying your portfolios. You are diversifying how you bring money into your life. I'm loving this energy. I'm loving this energy. This is definitely the Capricorn energy. That hustle, that business mindset. Like, I'm gonna do business any way possible. I'm learning new ways to make money. I'm even using AI to make money. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Yes. You're tired of being dependent on the matrix or depending on one salary. Okay? You're tired of being dependent or codependent. You're tired of having to lean on others, or for waiting around for a wish to be granted. It's like, I'm tired of wishing on a star. I'm tired of doing these affirmations. I'm tired of doing these wishing for this and wishing for that and wishful thinking. It's time that I manifest what I want and just not wait around. I want to take action to make my wishes come true. Not wait around to see if the universe is going to grant me a wish. All right. So you're making your own happiness. You're making your own wishes come true. Yes. It's like, if you don't pay me my worth, I will find my worth elsewhere. If you don't appreciate my skills, my talents, what I bring to the table, if you don't appreciate it, I'm going to take my business elsewhere. So wherever your talent, skills, and abilities, your knowledge, your wisdom, your education is not being appreciated, you're going to take it elsewhere. You are going to take it elsewhere. Yes. You don't throw no pity parties, Capricorns. You don't throw no pity parties. You don't stay down for long. You're like water off a duck's back. Dust myself off and get right back up. If this job don't pay me my worth, bye. I'll find me another job. I don't see you sitting around wallowing and waiting for wishes to come true, or waiting for something to happen, or waiting for abundance, or waiting for luck. It's like, you know what? The universe says, if I take a step forward towards my abundance, it's going to meet me halfway. So let me start moving and shaking, making some moves, putting certain things into action, putting certain things into motion, and let's see what takes off. And obviously, there are plenty of things that you are putting into motion at this time that is going to pay off. That has been your mid-month brew. It was all about business, money. Every day you're hustling, hustling, hustling. And that's paying off. So stick to it. You got the 9-to-5 job. You got the matrix job, the conventional job, the job in an office building. And then you have jobs online, businesses on the go, pop-ups. Way to go. That's right. I hear that. Capricorn says, I want to be the next Elon Musk. Ciao, my little goats. Have a fun-filled month of March. Aquarius, time for Aquarius. Sun, moon, rising, Venus. All right, Aqua. Thank you for subscribing, liking, commenting, sharing, entering our sacred space. Welcome to another live on Kettle Messages Tarot. I'm your Oracle and Reader, the Gem Star. To get your own personal private reading with the Gem Star, my information is in the description box below. Let's see what we have for Aqua this mid-month. All right, Aqua. What's going on here? You're holding on to something too tightly. It's time to let it go. You see how it flew out? It's time to throw out certain things out of your life. Something that you've been holding on to that is not serving your growth, your highest good, your evolution. It's time to make some changes. All right, Aqua? It's time to let something go. You are holding on so tightly, Aquarius, to something that it is proving to be a barrier between you and others, which is why you feel so alone at times. At present, Aqua, you may need to open up just a little and admit that you crave like-minded people around you. Aquarius, this does not mean people who do the same thing for a living as you do. It means people who speak to your soul. You're craving metaphysical and mysterious discussions, and you've got some questions that truly need answers, or at least an exploration, Aquarius. It's time to consult the oracles, the ones that we find when we seek out friends who tell us what they see, not what they think we wish to hear. And what you are likely to hear is that you must let something go. There's friends and family and loved ones that are telling you, Aquarius, that it's time to make changes, that it's time to just get over something, to let something go, to stop thinking of something, stressing of something, holding on to something. One dilemma with living in a world you feel must protect is that you fear other people are intruding in it, disturbing your delicate balance. So you hold on tighter to whatever you have or whatever makes you feel like you. The truth is, Aquarius, your inner world is richer than most, and it's an imaginative paradise or hell, depending on your state of mind. When you receive this energy, please let go just a little and notice how this gives room to you, for you to interact and engage with loving others, of like minds. This is a time to allow yourself to recreate your world anew. It's likely you will choose carefully who you allow in at this time, Aquarius, but at least one person does need to be let in, and at least one security blanket, yes, you heard it, Aqua, one security blanket needs to be shown the door just for a moment. It's time to switch up who you hang out with, switch up what you're doing at this time. Get out of your comfort zone. Open up your hearts a little. Yeah. Confirmation. Open up your hearts a little. It's time to let in sweetness and romance into your life. Let go of that ex. Let go of staring at that phone, waiting for the ex to send that message. No, now it's time for new love. Give somebody else a chance. Holding on to an unrequited love, or holding on to an ex, or holding on to a wish or a dream of the perfect partner to come in, you are missing out on offers and opportunities all around you, Aqua, at this time. Somebody needs to be noticed and recognized at this time, and allow a chance to court you, to at least speak to you, to show some kindness. Maybe it's time for you to open up and flirt and be romantic and be in your feminine energy, whether you're male or female. It's time to get romantic. It's time to love on yourself, love on others, allow yourselves to be loved. This is the universe's justice. It's like, Aquarius, please stop dwelling on that ex. Please stop holding on to that past. The universe is bringing you a new opportunity for romance. It's time to take a trip, to go on vacation, to go on a journey. There is someone that is foreign, or who's coming from a distance, or who you will meet while traveling during this mid-month, Aquarius, that you should allow yourselves to get to know. Get to know a new person that you meet while traveling, while on vacation. Bam, the star. This could be the one. This is the one the universe is sending you. This is a destined love connection. So at this time, you are meeting destined love partners, destined friends at this time. You're going to meet them while traveling, while on vacation. They may be traveling and on vacation when you meet them. This person can be foreign. This person can love the summer months. You can be meeting them during the summer months when things start getting warmer, when the beach starts opening. Don't be surprised if you meet your love on the beach and have a romantic evening on the beach with someone, a pleasant day. This person is still unknown to you. You don't know this person. As we said, this is not the ex, Aquarius. Okay? No ex allowed here. This is not an ex. This is a destined new love who is unknown to you, who you are going to meet while traveling. They could be at a distance. You could be at a distance. You guys could be even talking online. If you're dating online, you're finally going to meet up in person. And this is destined. So go for it. These connections coming through are lucky, lucky, lucky. Lucky, 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 and very romantic. Very romantic just for you. The girl for you that's destined for you. The man that's destined for you. This is going to be kind, soft, romantic, sweet. There's going to be so many things to discover about each other. You're going to have a beautiful, fun-filled summer getting to know a mysterious stranger, or allowing yourselves to be known, to be seen. Stop making obstacles. As we said, this person could be at a distance. This person could be foreign. You will meet them while on vacation, while traveling. They may be on vacation and traveling when you meet them. They can be of a different background, a different religion, a different race, a different country, a different state. But this person is unlike anybody you've ever dated. They're very studious. They're very smart. Education is important to this person. They're well educated. They're worldly, so they travel a lot. They learn a lot from their travels. This could be something you could be embarking on too. Letting go of spending so much time at home and begin traveling, begin seeing the world, opening yourselves to new relationships, new connections, new experiences at this time. Spend time around bodies of water, the ocean, the river, the lake. Also, stay well hydrated at this time. Spend time in nature. Drink your vitamin D. Spend time out in the sun. Spend time, have those long walks at night at the beach, or out in the where you can see the open sky. It's necessary for you to get out there in the open. Bring this nurturing, this caring, this love of nature to your life. Spend time outdoors. Travel. Eat well. Live well. This is a time where your beauty is standing out. Your beauty is standing out. For some of you, you may want to travel, but the situation is you don't have the money or the funds to travel. So you have to find fun and new things to do within the city you in, within the state, the country you live in. There's a lot of activities that are done for free in parks, out in the open, and that's a good thing to do. You know, watching movies that are given for free outdoors, kind of like a drive-in. But it's necessary for you to find ways to have fun that don't cost you a lot of work and a lot of money. So if you're dating and you're taking someone out, it's not necessary to spend all your savings on someone you're dating. It's important that you show up authentically and that they get to see how much you have to offer just as a person. Compassion, empathy, kindness, love. You are very abundant. You are very, very abundant. So if funds are low, you're able to find ways to replenish the purse. If you are dating or you're wanting to travel, do something different, do something fun, it's time to do research. Do research, Aquarius, and find ways to have fun that don't cost you the bank. Okay? And if people can't agree on what to do and how to spend the money, then do you. Do you. Whoever has to stay behind, stays behind. There are people that you also have to put a distance between you and them. You may be holding on to a grudge. You may be arguing and fighting and not letting go of something. You're like a dog with a bone at this time. It's time to stop arguing, stop fighting with people. No one is going to win here because nobody's going to give in. People are going to keep taking shots. People are going to keep standing their ground. People are going to keep on attacking each other. So it's time to start arguing, stop attacking each other, get away from toxic people, places, and things. Go have fun. Go show yourself some love. Give yourself some justice and peace. Go spend some time at a beach, by an ocean, by a body of water, out in the open where you can breathe fresh air, see the night stars, see the morning skies, see the sunset, and get away from people that are draining you financially, mentally, emotionally. Just wanting to argue, fight. Put some distance between you and people who just want to fight and argue and be right and be right and be right. It doesn't matter how many people they hurt. It doesn't matter how many people they lose. It doesn't matter how much damage they cause. As long as they right. As long as they right. Damn, Aquarius, get away from those people who just want to always be right, cost you financially. It's always keeping secrets, being underhanded, keeping their money to themselves while spending yours, stressing you out with their problems, while, taking the attention from what you need to be doing for yourself. This is a time of justice where these people are being removed from your life, or you're being asked at this time to put some distance between you and others who are just arguing and fighting and just wanting to be right. This is a time for you to be loved, to show yourself empathy, kindness, compassion, pampering. Pamper yourself. Pamper yourself. Be number one in your own life. You are the star in your own life. Don't dim your star. Don't dim your shine. Don't make yourself less than to make others feel better. Don't allow people to drag you into their drama. Do your own thing at this time. There are wishes being fulfilled at this time. You can even become famous at this time. All right? As dreams are coming true, as destiny is at play, you are to follow your dreams. Follow your dreams. Follow your goals. Follow that gut feeling within your heart and your soul that's telling you you've given all you're gonna give to something that is toxic, something that just doesn't want to compromise, doesn't want to work with you. It just wants to be right. Let it be right alone. As it said, let somebody go so you can let somebody else in. Let somebody dramatic and toxic go and open yourselves up to new friendships and connections that make you feel good and that notice the star that you are. You don't have to have a whole lot of money or a whole lot of skills and talent to impress someone, because they are already impressed by you. And they want an opportunity to get together and see where this relationship can go. That has been your mid-month brew. And until we sip tea together again, may you have a fun-filled month of March. Ciao, Aqua.
Support your content creators. Subscribe, like, comment, and share. And to receive your own personal private reading, book it at our website, kettlemessagestarot.my.com.